Right, you should be audible now, so introduce yourselves as yourselves.
Hello, I'm Sandy. I'm playing Clargard Himeshi.
Hello, I'm Eli, and I'm playing Tread, the Harrigan.
Hello, I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Memph, the Plasmoid.
Plasmoid!
Oh yeah, I was slime. Yeah, I was slime. Just literally a blob.
Living ooze.
I mean,
Yeah.
same. Oh, jeez. Memph the Gloop. Memph the Gloop.
That's me, baby.
You're such a silly little guy. Alright, so, there is a command for it, but, module, I am playing, well, I'm not playing, but I'm using inspiration from the field guide to floral dragons, so there'll be dragons. Draggies. Who's ready to play some D&D?
Me! Oh, I'm so ready.
You right? Sure? You sure?
Yes.
I am.
Put us in, coach. Put us in.
Yep.
We're ready for anything you throw at us.
I'm not sure you are.
Hurt me, please.
Try us. Try me.
I thought about having a redeem where, like, you could influence a nat 1 and a nat 20. But I was like, that would be mean.
Oh, do it. You should do it.
like,
should
you
have
know,
done it.
be a hero, you
No,
can
I'm
turn a
for
nat
it.
1 into a nat 20, or be a villain and turn a nat 20 into a nat 1.
Oh,
You should do it. You can't sell me so hard on the concept. Not do it.
Oh god.
It's that video of the guy banging his card on the desk and trying to make it.
You want it?
That would sound, yeah, do it. That
Yeah,
sounds hilarious.
100%.
Are we
Every-
allowed to
every-
use them?
No.
No, definitely not.
No, it had to be used against us.
Wait, what if I used it against you and you got that 20?
What if
and
I
just
just
took
beg?
that
What if
one?
What if I beg the chat
Nya,
to give me that juicy nat 20? Please. Please.
Oh,
Oh,
David's
no,
already
no,
done
David.
it! Right, David has decided.
Trigger.
You surely all want to see 8d12 on a 3rd level win.
No. Alright, well, thanks for testing it, David, but there's no nats or anything rolled right yet. Right, we're gonna play some Dundra now. Okay, boys, settle down. Without warning, your senses are attacked. Eyes blinded by a hot white light. Ears assaulted by a relentless shrill ring. Skin pinpricked with energy as if bathed in lightning. And then, nothing. Darkness, emptiness. That is, until you begin to stir. You notice the smells first. Full bloom flora, herbs, coffee, and the yeasty tang of freshly baked bread hits the back of your throat. The ground is hard and smooth, wooden planks polished to perfection. As you open your eyes, the cascading sunlight through the frosted windows hurt, but after a few blinks to adjust, you find yourselves in the company of strangers in a large and vibrant cafe. And wherever it is, it certainly isn't home. Now, describe your characters.
Clargard is a red-scaled dragonborn. He has these kind of like really long, trailing, almost dread-like hair coming out the back of his skull. If you've ever played Baldur's Gate or anything, you know the kind of dread shapes that come out of those dragonborn. And he has these two brilliant like horns that come up to a very sharp point. He is adorned in some chainmail and wields a warhammer at his side that has what looks to be a signature engraved onto the hammering point of the warhammer. I suppose upon waking up and seeing that he's in a cafe and surrounded by drink and juice, he would immediately let out a big smile and kick back and put his hands behind his head. That's him.
Nice. Moving on.
Yeah, I'll go. So Tread is an old gentleman. He's about 72, and he's originally brown fur, but it's now become grey as he's aged. He looks quite cheerful and quite easy to approach. and his look is quite rustic, and it looks like he lives outside. He's a bit of a naturey kind of folk. But the one thing that's kind of a bit of a eyesore on his normal natural clothing is that he has a large name tag which has his name Tread, and it looks extremely official and very corporate, and it stands out amongst his quite old-fashioned clothes. But yeah, that's Tread.
Nice.
So on the chair, there's just a pile of dungarees and a cloak, and it's like there's like drip, drip, drip coming out of it. As he begins to wake up, the clothes begin to like take shape and expand as this like sort of ooze, like it's kind of like it's like a liquid, but it's kind of like a purpley twilight sort of hue to the interior of the liquid, as it's sort of just like a sort of featureless face head appears at the top of the dungarees and the cloak, and there's not much to describe. He is a blob. There's no like eyes, there's no nose, there's no mouth. He has like two stubby, like just stubs at the end of where some hands should be, and he like looks around, and then he looks at you two, and then he grows some fingers on either hand, and is he shocked? Is he scared? You don't know. He has no expression visible on his face, and that's kind of what Memph looks like. He's a blob in dungarees.
A blob in dungarees. What's a,
Okay.
what's a guy
A
with no
blob in-
mouth doing in a cafe?
This is what he's looking to find out as well.
Clargard will kind of look down and just kind of go, you little rabbit, and whatever you are, could you tell me where Clargard has found himself?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm Memph.
Nice to meet you, fellows. My name's Tread. And, yes, you look like fellow adventurers like myself, and, I think wherever we are, it's worth finding out and doing some exploring. But, I could really do with some pals that could lend a hand.
To do what? What kind of labor are you wishing to exploit here? Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, I need to scout out the area to find if it's worth our time at Full Venture Enterprises, and I could do with 2 adventurers to help me out. But as for where we are, I'm not a hoot or a hanny.
I look around.
Clargard has had his hands behind his head this whole time, and immediately he like slams a fist down on the table, and he goes, "If you're looking for an adventurer, you found the greatest of them all, Clargard the Bold, hero of all, chosen of all gods." And he reaches up and he pulls a little like strap on the top of his chainmail. And his armor just like pops off and hangs down by his waist as he bolts upright to standing. And he then like puts his hands up by his head and he flexes really, really hard. He goes, and his clothes just rip apart. and you see these like these brilliant orange flame glowing scales in the kind of middle of this absolutely massive chiseled body with a ridiculous amount of like an 8-pack of abs. As he just like flexes and poses, and he goes, "My name is known all throughout the material plane. There is not a hair, sorry, pardon the pun, that does not know of Clargard. You have lucked out." And as he puts his hands on his hips, you see the shirt start to slowly like kind of wilt back up towards his body and stitch itself back together. And over the course of, I'd say, probably about like a couple minutes, the shirt restitches itself, and he begins to like, as soon as the shirt's redone, he'll begin to like awkwardly spend the minute to doff back his armor to get it all like flipped back into place.
Memph's gonna like applauds, but instead of it being like the sound of like a normal hive, it's just like the sound of like 2 liquids just I don't even know how you would describe it. It's just like a
Like when you hit water.
yeah, exactly.
A bath or a pool.
Because that was really impressive. I have no idea who you are, though. I've never heard of you before.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, a baby! You must be newborn to not have heard of Clargard. Don't worry, little one. You will be safe with me. The tale of Clargard, the baby hero, shall travel across this realm."
Yeah.
I'm sorry there, but I have to agree with the Jello man. I've not heard of you before either.
Clargard kind of looks a little dumbfounded at this, and he goes, "What? But look, watch this closely, okay? You recognize this?" And he waits for a moment, and then reaches up, pulls the lever again, and flexes and re-rips his shirt, flexing, and hits what seems to be like a kind of signature strongman pose. And then he looks at you like, "Huh?"
There's no expression on Mem. There's no expression on Mem's face. It's just he just stares at you.
I think that rings a bell, but it's been a while.
Of course it does.
Sorry,
of course
but...
it rings a bell. Clargar the Bold, the one and the only, of course.
Yeah. I think I heard of you, but yeah, this is quite a display you're putting on for the folks of this establishment.
You're welcome, and they are all welcome. And he turns around and gives like a little nod to the rest of the cafe, as if they're all eyes are on him.
Well, the cafe is entirely empty.
He does the double tick.
So much so that it's kind of creepy. And then, emerging from a door that you swear wasn't there, you see a small 3-foot-tall woman. Blue skin, white braided hair, elongated ears and jagged tail. Her apron has shielded a typhoon of flour from her nettle green shirt, and her perfectly round glasses take up most of her face. And she should look like this. Aha! Did that work? No. Wait. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see that. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, she gets out her little notebook, and she bows. She goes, the sign still stays closed, or should... No, wait. Can I please take your, orders?
Clargar doesn't skip a beat, and he goes, 12 dozen raw eggs in a massive clear jar, followed by 5 ales and a full breakfast.
Raw eggs?
Yes, it is vital. The most important part of the most important meal of the day.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of protein.
I...
Oh, God.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure...
something has to keep up with all this, and he reaches up, pulls his little thing again,
he's doing
rips
it
his
again,
repaired
no.
shirt, and he strikes his pose.
That's very impressive.
He
Fred,
thank you.
Tread leans around Klarsgård and just says, "Thank you, ma'am, but I'm all good." And then in his hand he kind of shakes a little bundle of berries and mushrooms that he's found along his trips, and it's not particularly appetizing. But Tread looks like he's being genuine.
Do you have a menu?
Do I have... yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
Well, people don't really ask for menus. They kind of just, ask for, what they want, and I see if I can accommodate it, and we don't get many customers. Maybe it's because we don't have a menu. Oh, maybe I should make one.
I'm really sorry. Did you abduct us? Did you knock me out? Did you take me captive?
I look at Mev and I go, don't be silly. No one can knock out and kidnap Clargard the Bold.
Oh, you say that, but we woke up here, and I don't remember where I was before this, and appearances can be deceiving. I point a finger at her.
She looks at herself, and then, like in a gesturing motion, I'm tiny. No, it wasn't. I didn't do anything. Why? You came for the door, right?
You may be tiny. Is this your establishment?
Yes.
Clargard were looking good. Yes, she is tiny. She could not have carried Clargard's massive body all this way without Clargard's knowing.
Look, magic's a thing, okay? I just know that I woke up in here. I was unconscious, and she owns the place. So it's a logical conclusion to have. I look around awkwardly. I start looking for the exit.
It's right behind you, and as you go to like do it, you notice that it's locked.
Mev starts like shaking on the door a little bit. You watch as he's like, "1 second," and he like his fingers start slipping in between the cracks of the door.
This is a funny old cafe you got here. Is there a reason why the door is locked?
Well, it's not open yet. That's why. Actually, wait. How did you get in here? I haven't turned the sign around.
Yeah,
Because
now you mentioned it, I'm a little bit hazy on that myself.
Mev sort of like zigzags away from her. He goes, "Yeah, like I said, we just we we woke up here, so that's why I was accusing you of kidnapping me."
She flips the sign around on the door, and so you see the closed on this side. She unlocks it. I didn't abduct you, I promise. But people have been arriving here kind of weirdly lately. It's not to do with me, I promise.
Clargard will hold a hand towards her. He goes, "You see, she said she did not do it. I'm going to wait for my breakfast. This is a lovely establishment." And then he turns over to the red chair specifically.
I would like to insight her, if possible.
You are more than welcome to.
Okay, with 13.
Oh, 13?
Yeah.
Well, you look at her, she looks nervous, but you think that might just be her general stance. You can't get much of a read other than that.
Fair. I'm just gonna very awkwardly like sort of tiptoe across the room, and he's just gonna sort of like sink into this chair a little bit. Is that a pastry on the table? Can I take it?
It is a pastry on the table.
He sits in the chair and he's like tapping his hands nervously, and he reaches over and grabs the pastry and just stuffs it inside his face, and he just like sits there uncomfortably, and you can just see the pastry just sort of floating around on the inside of his face.
Oh my god!
And it like, slowly like moves down the neck and into the chest region, and you can see that it's just very slightly like dissolving. And then he nervously grabs another one, stuffs another one into his face.
Tread, who's about to snack down on his kind of rations, upon seeing this kind of quite unusual way of dissolving food, is just going to put it away, and it's just like, on second thought, I'll just watch.
Hey, and Clargar will look down at the pastry, and he won't have even been like, he won't have even watched the pastry going into Mev. He's just been like staring at the pastries this whole time, and he just starts like slowly licking his lips. And you can see his hands now start to tremble as he looks towards this like sweet cake pastry that's just in front of him. And he's just like focused really intensely on it, and you can see he's slightly shaking.
You want one? And I'm gonna lift one up. I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna use a bonus action to shape self and extend a pseudopod from my chest and pick up the pastry and extend it 10 feet towards God.
As the pastry's like starting to like come towards him, he like kind of looks at you where in your kind of face, it doesn't see your eyes, but he adopts a real pleading tone. He goes, Please, Ooze. You don't know what you do. You don't know what you do to me. If I have this one, I've broken my rules.
Your rules?
Yes. Then what am I? I have my meal. I have my meal on order. It will come. My meal will come. But if I have this sweet treat, my calories they'll be shot. 10 years of calorie counting wasted.
Oh my god!
I slowly start to pull it away from him, but like quite slowly, giving him ample time to steal it from me if he wants.
Oh god. Was there some kind of can I make a saving throw?
Yeah,
What would you say a saving throw?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. What, to resist it? To resist the temptation?
Oh no, wait. To resist temptation.
Yeah, I want to try and resist the temptation.
No. Yes, con.
Con. Okay. Ooh.
You're looking at it. It looks pretty darn good. Like, it's been 10 years, and this one's like, everything's so vibrant here. Way more vibrant than you ever could dream, and the smells are just as intensified, and you're looking at it, it's so buttery, so cinnamony, so delicious. You can't help it. You're already reaching for it. Your hand's on it.
Yeah, I kind of like, oh, as I feel it, and I turn to Tread, and I go, "Save me, rabbit! Save me, and I shall assist you in anything you ask of me. I will be indebted to you. Clargard will be at your beck and call. Get this thing away from me!" As he's slowly starting to put it towards his mouth.
Shred comes running and tries to wrestle like Klarsgard's arms away from himself.
I've got a 20 in strength.
I'm like saying this and just saying what it's doing to this man. It freaks me out. So I just like, I throw it. I throw it across the other side of the room.
Oh my gosh, wait. So what's happening here? Who's doing what?
They go first.
I'm trying to pry the sweet treat away from Klargard.
Okay.
Oh, is it in your hands already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I failed the con save, so I grabbed it and it's coming towards my mouth.
I understand.
Okay. Tread, I need you to make me a athletics check, and then Klargard can make athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want.
Oh, it's gonna be athletics.
Hooray!
Whoa!
Oh!
What?
That's crazy! As Tread takes your arm, he's surprisingly strong. Like, way stronger than you would imagine for such a little guy. And just when you're about to get his arm away, Klargard leans forwards with his little long nose and chomps it.
His eyes widen.
It's divine!
His dragon slit eyes people dilate like the size of his eyes as he goes, "Oh, sweet Klargard, I had forgotten this taste."
I'm sorry that happened, but are you okay?
he says, "This is the best pastry Klargard has ever eaten, but Klargard knows he could never have it again."
Everyone's entitled to a cheat day.
He looks and goes, "What is a cheat day?"
It's like it's basically when you set yourselves a bunch of rules if you're like on a diet, I guess, and you say like maybe like once a month you could just break the rules, but it's a slippery slope. It's kind of like giving yourself a little bit of something so that you don't just go off the wagon. Although some people cheat every day, so I don't know if it's advised.
Klargard looks at you and goes, "Devil on Klargard's shoulder. I see thy fell purpose now. You have been sent to tempt me by the gods as a test. Another test of Klargard's oath." And he goes, he's still got some of the pastry in his mouth, and he goes, "Bah!" And he lets out a little bit of a fire breath and chars the rest of it in his mouth and spits it out. And he goes, "Thank you, Memph. You have reminded me of Klargard's strength. You shall be an excellent companion. You shall show Klargard's strength of character to weave into the tales, as well as the strength of his physical body." And he reaches up, pulls the lever again.
Oh, you're doing it again. Okay.
He puts a foot up on the table and he goes, "My strength is renewed."
Tread's clapping at this point. Wow.
Here's your raw eggs and the rest of the stuff.
He snatches it out of her hand, the jar of raw eggs, and lifts it up to the sky and goes, "Huzzah! For Klargard!" And then he downs it.
You're gonna have some eggy farts later. That's not good. I don't want to be around for that.
Ursa, can I politely ask that you don't try and incinerate my cafe, please? Please?
Klargard has not incinerated any establishments in... And he holds up a finger and he counts 1, 2, 3 on his fingers and then goes, "In a matter of days."
I don't think that's a good metric.
Miss, I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch
Clargar
your
goes,
name.
My name? I'm Sky. Nice to meet you. And she holds out her little hand.
Tread shakes it. So, you said that you had some other visitors that arrived in the same manner as us. May I ask, what did they say or whereabouts did they say that they came from, and what happened to them exactly?
Well, they came here, they're on my floor. They said they didn't come in even though the door was locked. And then, I don't know, they said they were from the Sword's Coast or something like that. Maybe something like water deep. And then they left. That's it. I don't know where they went. They're probably dead. Just putting that out there. Probably dead.
Oh,
Clargar nods and goes, yes, well, they don't sound like Clargar, so I imagine they would be.
and I'm presuming that they left through the door over there, and they're not like, as he says this, Tread looks at Sky with a little bit of a little bit of suspicion. He says, "Cause they didn't die here, right?"
No. Of course not. They didn't die here. I'd be out of a job. No. They left. They went on an adventuring, and adventurers they normally die. So, yeah.
Right. That's good.
That's good. It's good that they die. No. It's very bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just glad that they didn't die here. That's what I meant. But you seem to have quite an array of sweet treats here. Are you expecting a lot of people?
No. This is a cafe. You gotta have it always prepared. So, and in the Feywilds, people always come in at different times. They could be invisible. They could be on the walls. They could be in the walls. They could. Who knows?
Is that what your cafe is called? The Feywilds? An interesting name.
No. My cafe is called the Aqua Pedal Cafe. And
The Aqua Pedal?
yeah,
He looks around and he goes, Clargar does not see any water or bicycles.
Well, I'm blue. Petal is in the flower.
He holds his hand up and he say, as soon as you say you're blue, I'm blue. He goes, I see, say no more. As if he's understood that's cleared everything up.
As you're merrymaking, you all hear a high-pitched roar from outside. The kind that fills your body with dread as if listening to the cries of a falling puppy, followed by an eerie silence before crash. The walls shake, the teacups rattle, the windows crack, and everything goes silent. What do you do?
I drop to my knees and climb under the table.
Clargar is going to immediately go an attack and stomps on the table to break it, and he's then going to reach down and try and reach down and scoop one of the broken legs from the table, and he's going to try and light it with his fire breath to provide some light.
Are you stomping on the table that I'm under, right?
100%. I don't know you're under the table. It's dark.
Tread, after hearing the noise, his eyes widen with excitement and a grin goes across his face. And instead of a fear, he takes a few steps towards the door to prove interest. What was that?
It kind of sounded like a dragon. Maybe we should go look. Maybe. Oh my gosh, that sounded like a magnolia one. Oh my gosh.
What? I'll run after.
I with the torch lit, I'll wave it left and right. And I'll go, ooze, where are you? I have need of you yet.
Get your foot off the table.
He turns around. He goes, you sound so close, yet I cannot see you.
I'm underneath you, you oaf! Get up!
Clargar goes, everyone is underneath Clargar. I need more specific direction.
A slime hand appears through the cracks of the table and is just flailing desperately to get your attention.
He'll finally notice you and goes, "Ah, what are you doing under there?" And he'll reach down and just like lift the table like with one hand off of Mev.
I crawl out. There's a couple of splinters swimming around inside me.
Come along, fellas. Adventure awaits.
After that, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor.
Very smart.
Yeah, Clargard will indeed fall in step with his. He's taken Tread as like an employer, a way into adventure. So he's like falls into step with Tread.
Wonderful. You all exit the cafe. And you rush outside to find a slumped dragon in a heap. Or at least you think it's a dragon. Its deep chocolate-coloured hide is shriveled in patches. Its large peach-coloured wings resemble flower petals, but they're curling in on themselves as they wilt and crumble. Its eyes are glassy and lifeless, as you all witness the passing of a magnolia dragon.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Clargard will, upon seeing the dragon, after he's exited the petal, his eyes will like light up, and he'll go, "A dragon! Clargard the Dragon Slayer! Clargard the Dragon Slayer!" And he'll like unsheath his warhammer, and he's like goes down the step, and goes, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy," all the way up to it, and then he sees it pass, and he like his arms sink to his side, and he goes, "Ah!" And he sheaths his warhammer, and then like clicks his finger in annoyance.
Was that a magnolia dragon?
Yeah, a magnolia dragon. They're like the longest living dragons, one of the toughest dragons out there. What's wrong with it?
Clargard points at it and goes, "Well, clearly not."
No, it's sick.
Oh no.
It's not sick, it's dead!
Well, yes, but before it died, it was sick. Look at it. You can see like the patches where it's all like the dragon.
I don't mean to be
Dragon, taken out by the common cold!
I don't
And he,
mean to be
like,
that
drop-
person, but no, sorry, go for it.
No, fine. He just crosses his arms and he goes, "A dragon taken out by the common cold!" And he crosses his arms and looks away, completely uninterested.
I don't want to say, but like your customers are disappearing and dying, and now you've got a dragon dying. Like, I think you picked a really bad place to build your establishment.
Well, no. It's a wonderful place. I don't know what you mean.
Well, like your guests are dying, and one of the longest living dragons just died on your front lawn. Like, I don't want to be that person. Maybe you've got some sort of. Is there like poisonous flowers around here or something? Should I have eaten those things that you put out? I like reach inside my chest and pull out the food and just like throw it on the ground. There's like a splat hit the ground.
That's rude. I worked really hard to make those, and typically people from like your kind shouldn't eat our food anyway. But
What do you mean, my kind?
like not from here, right?
Clargard puts his hands on his hips and goes, "Ha! My kind! There is no other like Clargard!"
Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, calm down, Sky. I have a proposition for you.
What?
Clargard holds his hands up and goes, "I'm flattered, but duty calls me elsewhere."
Okay, well, well, this isn't good, obviously. Poor guy, look at him, he's dead. There's this really wise dragon, like somewhere in the forest, called, Erendor. Maybe if you go see him, you could help me, and then that way you could go home through him, mutual connections, yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've got anything better to do. I'd like to put my slime hand up here and say, I'm actually from the Feywilds, so, like, I'm just a little bit lost.
Okay, well, yeah. Then why do you put my foot on the floor?
Guys, I point at the dead dragon. I go, God, mad much is obvious. You say your guests are dying, and the longest living dragon just died on your front lawn. I don't know if this stuff is safe to eat.
Well, did you see a dragon eat my cinnamon rolls? I don't think you did.
I woke up unconscious in your cafe. I didn't see much of anything.
Do you have eyes?
I could see you.
Clargar will walk up to Sky upon her saying, "Do you have eyes?" and like put a hand on her shoulder and go, "That is insensitive."
You're right. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Whilst they've been talking, Tread's been writing some things down, and he goes over to Memphis. And says, "So sorry, I'm just catching up. What did you say that we should be worried because the dragon is dead? I didn't need to get this right. This is
you can
great.
see it. It's right there. Yeah, it's dead.
No, I love that story beat. I think that's a really good idea." And and he turns to the dragon and starts drawing it. And says, "Yeah, this is completely useful. I really like this. Thank you for inviting us, ma'am. And yeah, we'll do I can't speak for my fellow friends here, but I'm up for helping you no matter what."
Well, I didn't invite you, but maybe I can help you by getting you to the right people. And then you can tell people all about my cafe, and then I'll get more customers, and then you can go home. It's a win-win.
While this is happening, I would check to see why this dragon's dead.
You can make a medicine or a nature.
Ooh.
While this is going on, while you're doing the roll, Clargar's going to go to Trent and go, a story? You are a story weaver, yes? You're writing this down to chronicle it and tell it later to many people?
Not exactly. My job is to scout out for real life adventures that can be recreated in a safe environment. So, yeah, I'm loving what you're bringing to the table already. I think I've now count, and he looks at his notes, 3 times that you've removed your armor to show your muscular physique, and I think that's great character work. I love it.
He'll start shining. He'll start like grinning like in his head. He'll like eyes kind of like roll back in his head as all this praise is coming onto him. And the last thing he'll say is, he goes, "I have just one note. When you go to tell the story again, make it me who killed the dragon, not disease. That's lame. That's sick. That's silly."
Oh yeah, I'll definitely make a note of that. And then he writes down the word arrogant.
Okay, thank you for that.
That was stunning. Okay, you're looking over this Magnolia dragon, Memph. You've never seen a dragon like this, even in the Feywilds, where you're from. You've never seen one? You've never even heard of one? But as you're looking over it, you can see a lot of it's made up of, like, bark as well as, flowers. Even its wings are flowers, and you wonder how it can even fly like that. You can't really tell what the disease is, but it looks necrotic. That's all you get.
Oh yeah, there's something in the water. Yes, look at that sign of necrosis right there. Miss, what do you do with your waste products?
I dispose of them properly.
That is a truly upsetting question to ask somebody.
Is that more upsetting than the dead dragon that's died of a disease on the lawn?
I just think it's none of your business what anyone does with their waste products.
I'm just saying this thing's dead of a disease, and we don't know she might be responsible.
Clargar shakes his head and goes, "Longest living dragon killed by a cold. Disgraceful."
I think we should definitely go see this dragon. This could be pretty bad.
Okay, well, she kneels down at the dragon and goes to its tail, and she starts to, like, pull out fruit from its tail and puts them in a bucket, in a little basket nearby.
I'm good. Say it was intentional. She planned to kill it.
I never planned to kill it. Just waste not, want not, right? So, okay, if you want to go see Erendor, you, like, follow that path, like, right, and go down a bit, and hope the path doesn't change along the way, or that you get robbed along the way. And yeah, you'll find her in no time. You can't miss her. She's huge.
What do you do with that fruit?
I'm gonna turn it into pastries.
Like the ones I ate inside the establishment?
No. You had a cinnamon roll. Yeah, these are for like the fruit pies. Very rare. Very nutritious.
Has this happened before?
No, of course it hasn't happened before. Do you know how expensive the magnolia fruits are?
I'm gonna insight her.
Feel free. I was almost a 20.
Ooh.
Oh,
5. No, it's really hard to read her, especially since like her glasses are covering her eyes.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Yes, we dilly-dally.
There must be lots of glory down the road, so you should definitely go first, pal.
He will take off sprinting. As he goes, I shall find this dragon. I shall extract the information we need, and then I shall slay it. All in the name of Clargard. And off he goes in the distance.
Stop trying to kill my dragons.
Mem's just like running after you, but he's like slightly out of breath, which you're not quite sure how a slime could be out of breath. He's like, slow down, slow down.
Just like oozing purple.
And it's occasionally like splat, like some of the ooze like coming off, and like instead of sweat, it's just leaving like puddles of slime behind.
Tread is following them. He's trying to catch up, and he's doing hops along the way. But then now and again, he has to do like a proper big jump over a loose bit of slime that he has from them.
May I have perception checks, please? So a 16, a 14, and a 9. Okay, walking along the path. It seems like a pretty standard path. You don't know what Sky was on about. And somewhere down the road, Tread and Memph were going to take a wrong turn. Because it looks like the same path. But Clargard notices it. That is slightly different and has emerged from nowhere. You think this place is trying to trick you to going somewhere else?
Clargard, does he know where the other two have gone?
Yes, you can see them. Walking down the wrong path.
Okay, Clargard will
this way.
Clargard will shake his Clargard will shake his head and goes, "You two wouldn't last a second if not for Clargard. This way, fellows, this way. Clargard knows the way to adventure and glory."
I think it's 2 versus 1. I think you're the one in the wrong, fella.
Yeah, there's nothing to say that your path's the right way. Like, how is your path the right way, huh?
Clargard will like blink twice and go, "Because Clargard has seen that this is the right way. That is the wrong way. You hired little rabbit. You hired Clargard to be the adventurer you needed, and yet now you doubt Clargard's wisdom."
No, it's not that. I'm just intrigued to see why you think you're right. That's all. Like, have you been here before?
He kind of like is a bit confused. He goes, "But of course I am right. What else is there for Clargard?"
I'm gonna look at my friend Chad and just there's no expression on my face, but I tilt my head in a way to suggest, "Oh, brother."
Roll an intelligence check, Clargard.
God, oh no. Intelligence check. Straight.
Oh!
Whoa!
You're smart.
He's
Alright.
getting brains somehow.
You gather up Memph and Tread in your arms, and you like point them towards the path they were going, and then you point towards the path you think is the correct path. And as you're looking, you notice that the path they were gonna go, you point it out as it starts to like get dimmer, and the shades of the path begin to get grayer, and you can see there are like along the floor the teeth of carnivorous plants. In the
God.
distance.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to make sure that you could see that. I knew that was there.
Clargard smiles and goes, yes, I figured. You have been sent here to test Clargard's resolve and adventuring prowess. Once again, you have proven Clargard right.
Yeah, you
Note that
figured it out,
down,
buddy.
Tread. Note that down. Tell it in your tale, your epic tale.
Oh yeah. I got it.
You too, Tread. I can't believe you couldn't see that, because I definitely could. But I wanted to see if you would go all the way, you know.
Hey, don't pick on the old fella here, guys. I've been around in the woods for a long time, but I'm new to this place too. So I'm not quite so familiar with this place. So, like,
Clargard
leave
will
me
hold up.
be, leave me be.
Clargard will hold up a hand, and he'll go. No, nothing lost, no harm done. Now that we've established Clargard's always right, shall we continue?
Yep. And then he, as they're walking the right way now, Tread underlines the word arrogant again.
Just like goes over it, makes it bold.
Highlight.
Jeez. Okay, you're working for probably, who knows, an hour, maybe longer. It seems like the path keeps repeating itself, and you, at one point, you question if you're actually going in circles. But no, eventually it opens up into a grove filled with apple trees. And these trees are pretty darn large and multicolored. It's crazy.
Clargard will turn to Memph and go, Clargard, heard you say that you were from here.
Yeah.
Do you recognize any of this?
Oh yeah, that's pretty standard.
He goes, I see. Clargard sees. Pretty standard.
Should be careful.
What, of apples?
Oh yeah, yeah, you should be really careful.
Clargard does not understand. Apples have never posed a problem, not even to Clargard's baby teeth.
Well, you're in the Feywild now, so who knows? Those apples could explode when you bite them, or the trees could throw them at you, or the trees could start saying really nasty things while they're throwing them at you.
Clargard has yet to find an apple that can best him in combat, and he's going to start walking up to them.
I don't think you should do that. Okay, he's gone.
Yeah, I go up to the tree and I like cock my head at it, and thinking that Memph said that they might hurl insults at me, I unsheath my warhammer and I go, "You there, vile villain! Surrender unto me the fruits of your bowels, or taste the fury of Clargard's axe, a signature indented on your very bones." And he'll like point to the crushing end of the warhammer, and it's got his signature graved into the end. Embossed into the end of it.
Alright, as you're playing your hammer, there's just silence, nothing happens. And then like a minute, you're still posing. And a little tiny face kind of like scoots around the tree as if, you know, the tree span, but it didn't. Okay, I'm a tree.
I look at Tread and I go, I told you.
Clargard goes, "Fascinating tree, but my demand still stands. I am going to need at least," and he looks up and tries to count all the apples.
Do another intelligence check. Oh. You don't know, but there's a lot. There's a lot.
He's like a lot, and then he like kind of looks down at his hand and like spreads out like the most amount of fingers he can, and then goes, 5 apples.
You want my apples? You just take my apples.
I don't. They are free.
Yeah, my apples are free.
Oh, and Clargard like puts it away and he goes, well then Clargard will be taking 5 apples.
Well, they don't cost money, but could I? Well, if you're going to take my apples, can maybe I have your name, please?
Mav goes, wait!
Clargard is
sprint as fast as he can.
Clargard scratches his head and goes, "Clargard has already told you Clargard's name many times."
Ah, yeah, but like, what's your full name? I gotta know it for the guys back home, you know? My wife and my kids, they want to know about Clargard the who.
Can I, Mem's gonna try and jump on Clargard and put his slimy hands on Clargard's face to try and stop him.
Why? He goes, "Well, that's easy. I am Clargard the blah blah."
He's like looking through a stress ball.
Mev goes, Clargard, there's some serious connotations behind giving your full name to a Fae.
Clargard will like turn his head towards Meth and go.
they could have power over you. You become Clargard the slave, or slime is being like blasted away by like the power of your voice. So I'm like trying to reapply more slime as you keep shouting. And I'm like, no,
nobody shall have dominion over me.
you gotta trust me, buddy. You don't want to do this.
He looks at you and goes,
Trust you? You are sent to test my resolve. I must do everything the opposite of what you say. Get your slime off of me.
No. If you give your name, you'll be failing the test.
I'm gonna insight.
Alright. Insight
Okay.
from Clargard. Persuasion from Memph.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I rolled deception, but it's a natural 20. Oh no! Don't do this, chat. Chat, you can.
Poggers.
If chat wants to turn that into a nat 1, they can. They can.
Can't do this.
It depends if they want to.
Yeah.
I'll
Is
give
there a timer? Is there a time limit?
5, 4, 3,
You know you want to, David.
2,
You know you
1.
want to.
It's a villain. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Clargard looks Mev in his features, cannot read him, and decides, nay, Clargard shall trust Clargard's own opinion, and then he'll put a hand to the slime and rip away enough to yell out, Clargard the Bold!
Mev just like turns into a puddle on the floor.
Tread, watching this, just looks down and just very casually, nonchalantly removes his name tag from his clothes and puts it in his bag.
That's great. Alright, Clargard, you're looking at this apple tree, and this apple tree is looking back at you, and you're looking back at the apple tree. And then the apple tree is looking back at you. And then you feel your body begin to morph. As you slowly become rotund. As you're slowly turning into an apple.
Clargard begins to scream.
Clargard-sized apple.
I turn to Myth and I go, "Ooze, please help me! Clargard's made a mistake!"
I tried to warn you. Oh god.
No, something, save Clargard! And he'll like try and like tap a hand to himself, and he's gonna try and lay on hands himself to neutralize a poison.
You try it, but that doesn't neutralize any poison because you're not poisoned.
Mem's gonna look up at the tree and be like, he said tourist. Are you being for real?
Well, I got to feed my kids and my family.
Yeah, but not this guy. Come on.
No, not this guy. What? But look at him. He's the color of an apple. Why wouldn't I want him as he's a big apple?
Yeah, but
He's slowly getting bigger, and he goes, "The last thing Clargard will do will be to light you on fire, tree! I shall see you set ablaze!"
I'm gonna be the best tree in the whole orchard because they're gonna be like, "Whoa, look at Clay, he's got the big apple."
Okay. I'm gonna level with you. Okay, a lot of people are dying. A floral dragon just fell out of the sky and died and stuff, and we're on an important quest. Yeah, it was real bad, and we're on a quest. We're on a quest to stop that from happening. And if you turn this guy into an apple, who knows? Like that bad time could end up coming and getting you. So it's in your best interest to really help us out and give this moron a free pass.
Yeah, me? Oh, Clay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a free pass.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Clargard will be slowly turning more into an apple. He'll go, "Damn you, Clay! Damn you!" It's like he's almost apple.
You see little arms sticking out, your little feet sticking out.
Yeah, I'm like giving it
Yeah,
the finger. It's like slowly my head's disappearing.
Like Harry Potter's on like, what is it, Prisoner of Azkaban? Like that. You look like that.
Oh.
Oh. It's a 19 on the persuasion.
Hang on, yes, Tread?
As I say, Tread's just knelt down next to Klargard and just trying to take assessment of what's happening and like with kind of considering whether to write this bit down or if it's a little bit too bleak.
You think it's hilarious.
Okay.
In your own tready way. Meanwhile at the tree. You know what? He does look a little heavy. Alright.
Oh, that's so.
Before you turn it back to normal, like, we'll take him away from here so he doesn't chop you down. I'm gonna try and roll him away.
Alright.
Damn you, man! Do not deny my revenge!
I'll be like, sorry.
No. You just roll him away as he's slowly shrinking back into Klargard.
Yeah, well, what did I tell you? You didn't listen to me. Nobody ever listens to me.
Mem, what just happened?
Basically, in the Feywild, if you give somebody your full name, you're basically giving them power over you. So it's like kind of a sort of Fey custom to never ever give your real name or your full name at least.
Wow, that's pretty dark. Brilliant.
And I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Klargard goes,
What level of the hells has Klargard found himself in? Klargard will do heroic deeds, but can tell no one his name.
Yeah. Or you could invent a name. You can invent an alias.
Yeah,
think about that.
have another character. Have a cool name, like the Red One.
he will go.
Merchandise ready. That's like you can see that on a t-shirt.
The Red One. Klargard the Red One. Yes, a good alias for Klargard the Bold. Klargard the Red One.
Yeah. DM, is that enough? Is the Klargard bit the bit that'll give is Klargard the Bold underlined the thing that'll give Faye power over him, or is it just the Klargard bit?
Both together.
Both together. So the Bold would get him done in.
Well, yeah, if paired with his real name. It's like first name.
I think it'll be fine. Maybe you'll be alright.
He goes, of course it will. It's genius.
It's something alright.
How are you feeling, the Red One? How are you?
Oh well, I feel as strong, same as I ever was. I did not enjoy being an apple. Klargard does not suit being an apple. He suits being buff and handsome and the hero of everyone and the chosen of every god to ever exist. An apple does not suit my tail.
At least you're red either way.
yes, I am.
Tread just looks at Mem for like did he know that was a joke or is he like taking it too literal?
Man looks back at you, but there's no face, so it's impossible for you to gauge what he's thinking.
Mem, seeing as you're from here, like, do you know exactly where this is? Like, how far away are we from your house?
Well, either 2 steps or 1,000 miles.
What?
Somewhere in between there.
What? Like, how big is this place?
Well, I mean, I'm not from this part of the Feywilds. And this is the kind of place where, like, sometimes, I don't know. This place is weird. I don't know. It's difficult to describe to tourists. The distance it could take to travel somewhere could be anywhere between 2 steps or 1,000 miles. It just depends on how the flowers are feeling and how the sun is and how the temperament is.
That's not gonna do it. That's not. I can't plan around. I can plan a story around that, not knowing how long it's supposed to take. This place is ridiculous.
That's a really good way to describe it. Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Well, if it is at most 1,000 miles away, then we better get a stepping.
That's a good attitude to have. Which way are we going?
Yeah, I'd like to think this is a moment where we all point in different directions.
I point up.
I point directly in front of me. Just the way, whichever way I'm facing, I'm pointing that way.
I point the opposite to Klarsgård like originally, but then now seeing that he's pointing a different direction, I like quickly go into where he's going as well, like pointing the exact same way, like in agreement.
Clargard nods. He goes, we are agreed. Then follow Clargard! And he just starts stomping off in the direction he pointed.
Well, funnily enough, Clargard was correct because I rolled for it to see who was going the right way. It was Clargard.
He's so good. He is so good. He talks the talk and he walks the walk. He's so good.
Clargard the compass.
Cosmically.
Oh my
lucky.
gosh, he's actually a cosmic. Okay, so you keep on walking.
Incredible.
You don't get accosted by any more trees, but then you also don't approach any more trees until you get to an opening where you meet a colossal apple tree dragon nesting well over 40 feet tall, sporting antler-like rounds of thick branches. A leafy crest runs down its spine to the tip of its tail where it blossoms into green. Roots protrude from its forelegs and dig into the surrounding soil like an ancient tree, while sunlight bathes it from above. Deep golden eyes register you, and as the dragon bows its head, a smattering of boulder-sized apples drop from its mane.
Wow.
Damn.
Cool.
Whoa.
You may approach.
Hello.
Greetings. To what honor do I owe small folk?
Well, I woke up at a cafe, and apparently, like, people are dying at the cafe. I mean, outside the cafe, not in the cafe, but like near the cafe. And then when we left the cafe, a big flower dragon fell out the sky and died. And we're trying to figure out why that happened. You're really big.
Yes, I am. And
Clargard will turn and like stare at Mev and just like pull open his armor and he'll buff up, and then he'll look back at the dragon and just start just posing tough guy, like strong man. And he goes,
A paltry cold killed your flower dragon. I hope you shall provide more of a punishment for Clargard, the red one.
and he winks at Mev and Tread.
Tread nods back.
you are very nonsensical.
Thank you.
And he nod like it's a compliment.
Do you know what kind of dragon fell?
I grab Tread and be like, what do your notes say?
Oh, this was a magnolia dragon. Yeah, and like the others said, it was kind of dying because of a common cold like sickness.
No, that's not right. It had a disease. It was like necrotic energy. That's what killed it. It was like how'd you even say that word?
Clargard nods and goes,
Yes, my poor grandmother was struck by necrotic pain. Took it to her grave, she did.
No, I meant necrotic magic.
She was affected by a magic? A curse? And Clargard didn't know? Grandmama, I failed you.
and he'll like put his hands on his head.
Pat. Oh, God. That
He immediately like gets up and goes,
It was long ago. Clargard has long since come to terms. But
That's
still,
perfect.
when I find that necrotic wizard,
he like clenches his hands.
So, and now Tread looks at the dragon and tries to ignore the kind of ridiculous nature of Klarsgård's kind of story in the heat of the moment, and says, "So, all powerful dragon, please help this place in this land and the dragon. That would help."
You do not sound sincere.
Well, this has been a wacky day, but Evania and he touches his head. Says, gosh, how long has it been? How long we been here?
That's a good point. I should probably mention that the longer you're in here, you could actually years could have gone by from where you're actually from, or actually you could come back before you left.
Upon hearing that, and Fred considering his old age and how like he could come back and years have gone by, he just takes a moment. He looks a little bit spaced out.
Clogard will look nonplussed at this, and he goes, "My legend shall keep Clogard's name alive until I make it back. Clogard's not worried."
Yeah, we'd like to sort the problem out. The woman at the bakery asked us to do it, and I don't think we had anything better to do, so.
Well, if you're offering, what manner of reward would you be seeking?
A way out of here?
A way out of here?
Yeah, I was in the middle of a job, and this kind of interrupted that. I'm a bit worried about my my guide group.
That is unfortunate. Could you not use your legs?
I tried to, but so far that's not looking like the most trustworthy way of getting around.
That is because you do not understand the soil of which you walk upon. It's to be expected. You are small folk after all. But if you really want to help, I know the cause of this sickness. But alas, I am old and must remain here and have not been able to help.
Clogard, visibly deflates and, looks at Menth and goes, "Well, so now a pensioner dragon challenges Clogard? How is Clogard supposed to get some kind of dragon-slaying tale with a pensioner and a common, cold, sickly flower dragon? This is preposterous."
I mean, you've met two dragons today. It stands to reason that maybe one of them might not be decrepit.
He, sighs and goes, "Clogard hopes you are right."
Not that you're decrepit. Oh, great one. Oh, wise one.
I am glad you decided to change your words, little one.
He gets on his knees and starts going, "I'm a worm. I'm a worthless worm." Just starts like on his knees, just begging for forgiveness.
Amusing. I don't need to be able to move.
Clogard's also chuckling.
I can quite easily snap you beneath my jaws. Oh.
Clogard's gonna make a motion with his hand, yattering on, blah blah blah.
Oh. Make a dex save.
You would.
Oh shit! Oh
You
no!
wouldn't
Sorry.
want it- Oh no!
I'm not good at this! No, it was always so good. It was always so good.
As you were miming with your hands and going blah blah blah, everything goes black. As within an instant, you are within the maw of the apple tree dragon.
Wow.
You just hear from inside.
And then the dragon lifts its head, but keeps Clogard in her mouth.
I like to think his feet are outside the mouth and just wiggling furiously.
Oh, great! Memph goes, "I gotta
Memph,
see
do
this guy
something.
again."
Do something.
Oh God, again! Oh, great one! Please do not. Oh, God, he's very important to helping us solve this quest, and he's just an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. Just let him go.
Why? Why should I let him go?
'Cause he's a hero.
Every time the dragon opens its mouth to speak, there's like a
He goes, he's a hero, you great one. He's just, unfortunately, an idiot as well.
A hero would not mock one such as I.
Did you hear the part where I said he's an idiot? He doesn't mean it.
Puh, you
Look
just
on.
spit out full.
I'm just gonna like
30
see
feet.
it's like face plant skid, like along the ground.
Give me an acrobatics check, boy.
Oh dear. Not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll say it's a pass. So you'll take half damage from
Okay.
your skid.
Yep.
4 bludgeoning damage as you collide with the ground.
Oh. Okay. He wouldn't like rise. He'll just like stay face down, but he'll just like reach up and like pat the back of his head and lay on hands himself. 4 points of damage.
Please allow him to redeem himself by undoing the evil that is obviously plaguing these woods.
Yes, that would be nice, but I also require a grovel. Bow.
oh,
Bow,
yeah,
Clargard,
yeah.
bow.
Clargard like rockets up from the ground and he turns around. He's got like one finger pointing like pointing upwards, like see here you. And he goes, Clargard, the bold never bows before any.
But Clargard the Red will.
Clargard Haimishi, kneel.
Oh! just like sinks to his knees so hard that you can hear like a little crack, and he goes, ah!
Upon seeing that, Trent just immediately gets on the floor in case he's next. He doesn't want to. He's like any part of him is not going to do what she says.
Wonderful. Are we ready to listen?
Yep.
Yes.
He looks up and he goes, damn you, dragon! Clargard will be the death of you! He swears!
You see like a deep red flame start to like escape from the corners of her mouth.
Tread runs all the way over to where Clargard is, and almost like essentially a different version of puppy eyes or like kitten eyes. Like rabbit eyes, and kind of puts more effect on him being like a feeble old helpless old man. And he just said it, and he kind of looks at the dragon as if like he just please forgive my nephew. We're new in town.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, not far apart.
Hell yeah.
Nice. She looks at you. She narrows her eyes. And then smirks. I appreciate the gall of lying to me, little one. But alas, I will spare you all in the hopes of sparing my glade.
That's a really great idea. That's a really great idea. Great one. We really appreciate it. All of us, definitely. We're ready to listen and ready to promptly leave and never come back.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right.
I wonder if your grape-flavored memph.
No, you would really, you would hate it. You'd never get me out of your teeth.
Clargard looks up with a smirk and he goes, Clargard knows Memphis not grape flavored.
Enough babbling.
Clargard takes that as like he kind of like crosses his hand in like a victory, like he's got the last laugh.
As we're like standing here, I'm gonna use a bonus action to shape self and just have like a hand come at my back and just start trying to like stop
Jeez.
Clargard from talking, just like constantly just like reapplying the slime to his mouth, just trying desperate to shut him up.
Right. Syndra, our youngest and only cherry blossom worm, has become corrupted by methods of which I know not. If you have any hope of curing this sickness, you must hurry to her, or else all is lost, for she guards the Witherbloom. I assume you don't even know what that is.
Do I know
No.
what it is?
Sorry.
Roll history.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good.
Memph gets around. He's talking to people.
Yeah. You've heard of Witherbloom in legends, in myths. It's a kind of mythical flower that a certain Queen of Air and Darkness likes to use.
Oh god.
And wherever it grows, calamity follows.
Oh. Memph goes, oh the Witherbloom. You're mistaken, right? You were talking about the bloomer bloom, right? Not the wither bloom,
No,
right?
I'm talking about the Witherbloom.
It's so great. It's a great day. I'm so happy.
What is it, Memph?
So there's like a flower that grows, and usually, tragedy kind of follows it. But it's kind of like a favorite of this person who's like really bad news. I can't break down the lore for you right now. We don't have enough time in the day to go down that avenue, but it's really bad.
Ah, an evil plot device. Love it. Let me write that down.
I'm being analysed by a rabbit.
Clargar is just kind of like be constantly just be towards the apple dragon, just completely unintelligible.
Oh dear.
As I'm talking to Tread, like I've got one hand while I'm explaining it, and the other hand disappears inside my body, and that can comes out my back. So I apply. It's like I've got two hands over his mouth now. I'm just like it's working. It's time to apply another hand. Can you give us directions?
Directions.
Yeah, to the Witherbloom.
East. Follow the falling cherry blossoms.
Okay. You hear that, guard? There is a mighty foe for you to fell that way, and I point in the direction.
Clargar looks back and he's gonna be like, "There's a burning soul right here,
We're talking of epic, legendary proportions that they'll never stop singing songs about you if you go and do this. I'm trying to see.
Whoa, good.
No, as soon as you say that, he like tears your tentacles away from your mouth and goes, "Then what are we waiting for? Onward to Clargar's glory and adventure!" And he just like starts marching in the direction. I'm not sure if he knows which way's east.
I like with the two hands try and like point him in the direction of east and then push.
Wait. God, roll a D4, a D4.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
D4.
Oh.
You're going west.
Yeah.
Can I grab him and try and course correct? Do I even know which way is east?
What do directions really mean in the Feywilds?
True. A goose might steal
I
it.
was wondering. A goose could easily steal direction if not careful.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'll let myself be course corrected if Memph knows.
Yes, I'll say you can easily go east. If it will stay east, that's a different matter. So.
Clara's like to trust you, Memph. Don't abuse this.
Jeez. Okay, come on, Memph, you can do this. Goodbye, dragon.
Farewell. Do not disappoint me, or I will eat that one as a snack. And she nods at Clargar.
I kind of like it tread.
I'll look back and I go, "You'll try, hag."
I like it. I like it tread. I like it tread, and I give him a thumbs up, and I go, okay. Like worst case scenario, we're still good.
Let's keep it that way.
I
But,
give it all nod.
As we walk, I'm going to pick up some of the blossoms that we're now following, just to inspect them.
You can roll a nature if you want.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey.
that's pretty good.
God damn.
They look like regular cherry blossoms, but they're sturdier, kind of like scales. But they have black marbling over them.
Can I detect whether that is do they normally have a black marbling, or is it kind of a bit of a I don't know, an infection, or like a kind of a bad situation for the flowers?
You've never seen this kind of warbling on a cherry blossom before, and you feel like maybe it's some kind of affliction or disease.
Okay, I pick a few up, and I put them away in my bag, in the hope that I can use them to dress a scene in the story back at home.
Alright, we're walking down the new path. Doopy doopy doo. A doopy doopy doo. Can I have perception rolls? Oh my gosh. You have no eyes. How are you perceptive?
I can see, alright? I can see. Menf grows some eyes.
Oh!
It makes sense. Menf just goes, 1 second, he's like he's like wiping like a dirty window. He just like does it, or like I'm brushing hair out my face. There's just some eyes in her face underneath it. Just hold it up for a moment to look around before letting it down again.
I
Terrible.
hate that.
Same.
I hate that.
Alright. Memph, you do that. And you find yourself coming face to face with another dragon about 30 feet before you in the shrubbery. Large. It looks like.
Is it dead?
No, it's very much alive. It's very much looking at you. It is this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And as your eyes look, it raises its wings and lets out a territorial roar reminiscent of a peacock. And it charges at you.
I shout at Clygard, Clygard!
Clargard will look at it and do like a yes from when like Thor sees the Hulk in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yes, and he'll just start belting towards it.
Alright, we're gonna roll initiative and then we're gonna go for a break.
Woo! There's no combat encounter.
You really.
Damn, I can't roll
Oh, you
initiative.
can know.
Hey.
Oh.
Yo! That was nearly that 20.
Because of my
What the
try.
hell?
because of my bow, I get
What?
advantage in initiative checks.
What?
What? Whoa! Wow! We wow! Wow! We wow!
How have you all rolled a 20?
That's amazing.
Eli, you've accidentally rolled twice. You need to put his.
That is he's got advantage.
Okay, right. You guys can pick which order you want to go in.
Oh, I want to go first, if that's okay with you two. It'll be beneficial, trust me.
I'll kill you. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go second if you don't mind, so I can
Yes.
rush in and get in there.
Yeah, I'm happy to go third.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Change. Kazi must change our initiatives.
Oh, I must. Well,
What's that thing at the top? What is this? Is this
it's the
combat
it's the
carousel?
combat carousel, yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
Cool.
Blit. You rolled a 2.
Yes.
Amazing.
So wait, Mem wants to go first?
Menth, yeah.
Then me. Then Clargard.
Just like that. Okay, and then
let us at this dragon right now.
You want to go with the dragon? You want to go with the dragon?
It's gonna have my signature
You're
stamped
about
all over it
to-
by the end of this.
You're about to weep.
Am I? You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
Maybe. Maybe.
Hmm.
We have the initiative.
It's true. You really do. Like it rolled a 2.
As it should be.
All right. So Memphis up first. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I say the dragon, and in true Mem fashion, my plan is to run away. But before I do that, I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to twin cast haste
Oh.
on my friend Tread, and I can't say your name. I'm sorry. I was in my name.
It's very, very simple.
Guard.
Yes, Clargard! I've only said it 5 million times in the past hour and a half.
Yes, I'm twin casting that for 3 sorcery points to give my 2 friends the power.
Nice.
So now you 2 now have your movement speed doubled, a +2 to AC, and you can take an additional attack.
Wonderful.
And then I'm going to run away.
Right beneath the tree.
He just pats them both on the back, and then there's this he like leaves like a nasty like slime handprint on both your backs, and then he starts weaving a spell, and then the slime sort of gives you like sinks into your clothes, and then you feel like a sudden adrenaline burst.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay, is it me?
Yeah, Clargard.
Okay, so Clargard with the haste is going to rush on into this creature, and he's going to use a bonus action, and he's going to try and cast Compelled Duel on this dragon.
Oh. Assuming that's a save of some kind, a wisdom
A
saving
wisdom saving
throw.
throw, DC 14. So it's probably might succeed this, but if it doesn't, I'll be glad.
It gets a nat 1. However, chat,
Whoa!
do we want to become a hero for the dragon?
Oh gosh, is there any dragon heroes to screw Clargard? You wouldn't do it to old Clargard, would you? You wouldn't do it to old
wouldn't do
Clargard,
this
the
to us.
Clargard the red one.
4, 3,
No.
2.
Oh my lord.
Taco is a hero for the dragon. He gets a critical success, and therefore he is
No.
unaffected by a 2.
Ugh,
What goes for the
Clargard.
players goes for the monsters.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. Clargard will curse the day, and he will. He's got an extra attack, so he's going to do that. He's just going to attack this dragon with his warhammer.
Dragon. The hammer.
Let's get him.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you succeed.
Oh, heck yeah! Alright, and then we do. So I've got dueling, so I get to add 2 to the damage, which is already doing. So I'm doing a d8 plus 7. Do the dueling feat, of the fighting style. What the heck is this?
What?
What? Okay, never mind. Damage, normal. Pretty nice. And of course, as first blood, Clargard's going to make this count, and he's going to use a spell slot, first level spell slot to do smite him for 2d8.
Gee.
Get him.
You bring down the bunk, and then you're like, hell yeah, and you smite him. So then he starts.
Yeah. So, yeah, Clargard's hammer starts to glow with this golden fiery aura, and he just whams it into the side of this dragon, and it's going to sizzle a bit, and he'll wrench it out, and then there's just going to be a big square dent in the side of the dragon with Clargard's signature just inscribed into the middle, and he'll bring the warhammer back to behind his head and point at the dragon. And he go, there will be no doubt that Clargard was the end of you, dragon. Add to my ever-growing list of heroics. and he's ready for the fight. That's his turn.
Well, as your hammer signifies, a plume of poisonous smoke erupts from the flowers on its body, and you take 4 points of poison damage.
Become part of Become part of Clogger's legacy.
Did you get the haste action?
Yeah, that was
It was compelled.
no, it wasn't compelled to use a bonus action, isn't it? Let's see. In that case, is that a bonus action as well? I'll just go for another attack. Let's just make it simple.
Nice.
Do paladins level 5 have multi-attack as well?
I think they do.
You
Yeah,
land a
should do.
hit.
Okay, let's deal some damage here. We'll save a spell slot.
Oh,
Features. Oh, I do get extra attack. Alright, 3 attacks. Next one coming at you,
Jeez.
Cleopatra.
well, wait.
Yes.
That time.
Chat.
Wait a
chat.
minute. You need to take 6 more points of poison damage as more
Okay.
fog comes up.
Chat,
Chat,
I beg.
do we?
Chat, I'm a paladin. I beg, please. You have to do
Hey,
this. You
look.
have to do this for me. Someone must
Our
have the point.
beloved-
Yes!
Yay, David!
You
Your
get it!
nat fail turns into a nat success.
David, you get a second level smite for 68.
Oh my god!
Oh, the
Second
fight
level.
might be over.
Go!
Oh my
Yeah! Yeah!
Jeez! You have instantly bloodied this dragon. It thought it was
Yes!
the ultimate predator, but it's you actually. But you still take
Oh,
You still take
David,
8 poison damage.
I love you.
my
It's
God.
fighting back in its own way. It's still alive.
Clargard's pretty bloodied himself just for being near it.
It's a love-hate relationship you guys have got going on. But jeez, you see
Right.
like some of its like petals are now burning with divine energy. I love
Alright,
poison.
perfect. That's my turn.
Right. Then we move on to Tread.
Right. Upon seeing Clargard magnificently, he is what he said he was. He was the monster all along, and Tread's gonna take a few steps away just so he doesn't get hurt by doing damage like Clargard was, and he's gonna target the what was it called? The Lark's dragon? Larkspur dragon?
Yeah.
And then he's going to cast one of his free hunted mark on it. Hopefully.
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to work out to cast that. Oh, I could do it this way. There. Oh gosh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll it.
It's fine, it's mine.
Sorry. And then I'm going to, with my action, I'm going to pull back my longbow of warning and try to do attack. Wait a minute.
Oh. We have a nat 20 in the chat, boys and girls.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness, chat.
5, 4, 3,
Don't do this to me,
2,
chat.
1. You're safe. Your nat 20
Whoa.
goes through.
Oh, thank
Perfect.
God.
So,
Thank you, chat.
roll crit.
You are a kind and benevolent god.
Whoa!
It's pretty spicy. You draw back your bow. You send the arrow going. It like pierces its neck, but like it just misses a narrow point and gets like jammed in there. But it's looking very, very wounded.
Whoa.
Okay, and then I'm going to do a second attack.
Meanwhile, it's too late. Well, we'll bank that one. That one's banked.
Oh dang.
The next nat 20 will be on that one.
Oh. No.
Is that the hit or does this
Trying to
damage?
get me on the rebound. So does my 12 hit?
Afraid not. It brings up its its beak, and it clashes against the arrow.
Okay, with my haste action, I'll do one more attack with my bow.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah. But you send your next arrow, you know where to hit. You know where to hit. It goes right through his eye. And I'll say it's blinded for the next turn.
Oh, very nice.
That's a bit more damage, and then because I've already done damage to it, I'm going to use my Colossus Slayer and do another D8.
Jeez, this poor guy, he just came out the bush. It's been obliterated. 1 extra damage. Oh, it starts. Ugh. Jeez. Peppered with arrowed, bombed with a hammer. Meanwhile, Memph just ran under a tree. It's still alive.
I cast. How dare you? I
It's
cast
true.
a spell.
The haste was pretty big brain.
Thanks, Memph.
Just keep going with it.
I'll try, but that's unfortunately the end of my turn.
Alright, this thing just came out, willing to like defend its territory, and you guys have completely decimated it, pretty much. And it's blind, but it knows you're right there, so it will hit you at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Good
here it
try.
comes. Here it comes. It's gonna try to get you with its beak. Its mangled beak.
Oh no, it's
It
block off.
gets a 25 to hit. Not
Yeah.
It's had enough of you.
Oh. It doesn't even know who I am.
You take 9 piercing damage and
Whoa.
3 poison damage.
Oh, I'm blooded.
Oh no! The fan favorite.
Oh, hero.
Does a bajillion hit. True. But it's not done. It's tasted, Clargard, and once more, you still taste like an apple. Your blood has turned sweet.
Clargard's even more irresistible. It was always fated to be this way.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez, what do you
You
mean?
take 9 slashing damage as it rakes its razor claws over you, and you also take 4 poison damage. It's getting pretty infected.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Oh my Oh, it's crazy. This is bad. And that's it. That's its turn. Actually, Nah, it hates you. It hates you, so it's staying there.
No
It can't
way.
see anyway. It's blind.
Clargard turns around and he goes, I know I don't need any help, but help!
Memph, your turn.
Memph sees Clark getting absolutely wrecked, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if Clark goes down though. We're all dead. Come on, Memph, it's time to make magic happen." You're like, point at the dragon, and I'm gonna look the other way. Cast Witch Bolt.
Yay, Witch Bolt. I like that spell.
Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
So it's just the 13 if it does hit, so it's 21 to hit.
It does hit. It definitely hits, which means is Witch Bolt the one that connects to it?
Yeah, so there's like I would say like Mem sort of like conjures this like ball of lightning in the middle of his gooey hands, and then he like blasts it out, and then there's like a sort of like shock like rune on his dungarees, and it's like connecting him and the dragon. There's like this like arc of lightning now between them.
Beautiful. You do a chunky amount of lightning damage, and some of its like petaled wings start to shrivel up, and spark. But it's still going.
So that's concentration spell, right?
It
Yes,
is.
yes.
Can I take that? Can I take that back?
That's up to Cassie.
You've done it now.
Oh God!
Yeah. Oh God!
Fred feels this sudden loss of all this power, like coursing through his body, and slowly turns his head to that, who just catches the witch bolt.
Then he goes, I hit it! And then he looks to his two friends and goes, oh God, what have I done? That's what I did!
It's incapacitated, right? What's the consequence of losing
Oh
haste?
god, I'm so sorry.
I don't think.
Incapacitated and you have a
Yeah.
speed of 0.
Ah, it's incapacitated, so I can't take actions or bonus actions.
I'm effectively stunned by team for a round.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Mev swipes a sweaty hand across from his non-existent brow and goes, oh no.
You're too in the
God.
moment. Relax, baby.
Uh,
Wow.
well, I can't do anything if I am incapacitated, so my turn immediately ends.
As does
Yeah,
the boy. The boy.
yeah.
And then it's the dragon, who's no longer blind. Wipes away the blood out its eyes. It sees the tasty apple in front of it. It's gonna try bite your claw gun.
Who's trying to save you, Clark?
It's a nat 20, which I said the next. No, wait. The next nat 20 was already a nat 1 because of Mimai. So
Whoa.
she saved you.
Okay.
It was a nat 1.
Oh, there's the villain, even the villains save Clargard. They just can't help themselves.
So it's gonna try Clawyer instead.
Don't do it.
It misses with a 10. You are safe.
No way.
You are safe. You are Clargard the Bold. And it's going to use its bonus action to dash. Meow.
Memph screams.
Meow.
Is it the end of? Have I stunned to the end of my turn until the end of its next turn? When the spell ends, targets a person that has a speed of 0 until the end of its next turn. Am I stunned for 2 rounds?
No.
No, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
he's no longer stunned
Yeah,
anymore.
you're fine. You can take a reaction if you want then.
Oh, okay. This is my thing. How bloody did this thing look?
Pretty darn bad.
I look at Mev and I wink at him. and I go, no one can kill Clargard, but Clargard, and he's gonna swipe.
Go for it.
Let's do it. Come on, please.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, damage. And I'm gonna use my other second level spell to do a second level smite to try and finish it off.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, hang on. What's the order of smite? Because if you hit it, you're gonna take poison damage.
It's just on. It's like it's 2014
Special.
Paladin, so it's like not a reaction or anything. It just like
Special.
happens immediately. Yeah, it's a special action. So I'm not sure. It's just like I guess I've charged with the 2024 rules. It's meant to be a bonus action before I hit it. So I guess the rules as intended is it's meant to be charged up before you hit.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, do it.
I did.
Oh.
22 damage overall.
Who's fixing your audio issues?
Oh, my audio! I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
the audio. No, it is my problem. It was my fault. Right. So you smack it as it goes to flee, which kills it. Falls over,
Yes!
dead, and then you'll take the poison damage.
Go for it.
Oh,
I mean, whatever poison damage it is, he's
eight
down.
poison damage.
He's down. He looks at Mev and winks, and then smacks. He's the only one that can kill Clargard, and he smacks it over the head, driving its face into the ground, and the poison explodes. And yeah, he as the poison starts to take over his body, he just like punches the air and goes, Clargard, the Dragon Slayer. Blah. And just like Lynn just folds in on himself, like really unceremoniously. He just like collapses straight downward.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Memph. You've.
And Mev goes, oh jeez, I'm gonna run over and I'm going to attempt a medicine check. How? Nobody knows.
True. Do you even know Dragonborn anatomy? Oh, that's a success though.
I just
Hey.
apply the slime to where I think it needs to go.
You stabilize the Dragonborn, and you succeed combat.
Woo.
Yippee! Now, if you don't have any healing, you're gonna have to wait an hour.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna
I
have
got
to
some
do.
Ooh.
Clogger! Oh my god, are you okay? I'm gonna target Clogger. I'm gonna cast a first level healing word.
Oh, nice. Clogod comes back with 6 healing.
Very right, thank you. 6.
We
I'm
can't
going-
have you dying on the field.
Not before you go and tell everyone that you're the Dragon Slayer, of course, and any other dragons that may or may not have to be killed before the end of the day.
He like looks up at them both and goes, Clogard trusted you both completely. And lo, we emerge victorious, dragon slayers all. And he'll kind of like sit up, he'll kind of sit up really painfully, and like really like he'll reach for his little latch, and he'll pull it, and the armor will go clink off him, and he'll have to really like try really hard. There's a face of like immense pressure on his face as he's like trying to rip the clothes, but it's obviously very painful to do so. But eventually the shirt kind of half rips and like one of his arms is out.
Can I rip the shirt for him?
If he lets you.
I tried to
Yeah,
rip
absolutely.
the shirt for you. I go. I just do it.
He goes, ah! And he's just flexing and he hits his strongman pose while sitting on the ground.
Wow. Well, now that we've defeated the main boss of this story, let's head back to the dragon, right?
I don't think that was the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Clargar goes, Clargar goes, marvelous! We still have work to do. And he's going to use the rest of his lay on hands to give himself 21 HP.
I'm going
nice.
to sacrifice a second level spell slot to regain 3 meta magic points. He glows a purple color as I just reshuffle the magic inside myself.
Could I request everyone's PP, also known as perception, passive perception?
14. No! Hands off my PP!
Mine's 15.
Okay.
Mine's 10.
Who's got the biggest PP?
The rabbit, of course.
All right, Tread. As you're doing this, you hear with your big old rabbit ears, rustling in the bushes to your right, like over here.
Sorry, did you say me?
Yeah.
I do. Okay, sorry. I turn around and look at that the noise I'm looking for, but I'm still a bit worried about what Memph just said about that Larkspear dragon not being the hardest thing we'll face. So it's almost like a moment out of Jurassic Park where there's always like a bigger fish or something like that. Like there's a wash of dread goes over Tread, and it's almost like he gulps with a fear as he turns to the noise and. Takes one step back out of fear, but then kind of remembers how much how good of a plot beat this could be if there's a greater foe right after defeating one another. So he then returns and takes a few steps forward
Ooh.
to kind of just not too far to the noise, just enough to get a little bit more of an understanding where it is.
Mm-hmm. As you take a step closer, it rustles again, and in the exact same spot. So, literally a bush under this cherry tree.
Fellas, we aren't alone.
Oh god. No, not another one.
Clargard will get to his feet and swing his hammer up over his shoulders and like crack his neck, and he'll go,
Give me 1 minute, foe.
and then he's gonna start he's gonna try and spend a minute to put his armor back on. As he's hurriedly trying to don his armor.
If your party does not stop you, you succeed.
I go, ready, and I start marching towards the bush. He goes, where are you?
You go to the, you see the bush. You see it rustle. What do you do?
Clargard suddenly stops and turns to Meph and goes,
Is this bush an apple tree situation?
Menf takes a moment to consider this and looks back and goes, it really could be.
He goes, should I, and he kind of goes spits, he goes, and a little bit of fire comes out his mouth. Should I, all over there, you know?
Are you in the right health situation to be making that kind of decision?
Clargard is invincible, invulnerable, and unkillable. You have nothing to fear, Rabbit.
I literally just watched you die.
I didn't die. I merely shut my eyes after a hard fight. Believe me, Clargard has been in plenty situations just like that, and he's always woken up.
Menf looks at the giant pool of blood on the ground right next to him. He goes, maybe give it a poke first.
Clargard will reach his warhammer into the bush and start trying to knock aside some of the bushes to see if he can see anything in it.
Alright, as you knock at the pot, you don't really see anything. But maybe right at the bottom, you see like a face, a white kind of geisha mask face.
He poos himself. He goes, oh! As soon as he sees it.
And then, as it notices you and you notice it, it screams and flies towards you and evaporates into smoke when it collides with your face. And all you're left with is the sound of screaming.
Clargard will kind of have his eyes kind of twitching and is slightly rolling back in his head as he's just hearing screaming. He's just gonna stand there and just kind of be in that.
What was it?
Stop screaming! I'm fine. Stop screaming. Neither of you have to panic. Who's screaming?
And he looks to them both.
Make a wisdom
And
save.
he goes, I can't tell, Miv. Are you screaming? You have no mouth. Stop it if that's you.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Wisdom. Oh, that's not great. The screaming gets louder.
Oh dear.
Louder. You start seeing more of the spectral masks popping up from different bushes.
Oh, I clutch my warhammer and I'm ready to take swipes at them if they're coming at me.
Oh, they
Menf throws his
do.
hands up and backs away.
They do. You start swiping, but to the others, you're swiping at nothing.
I look at Tread. I'm like,
Uh,
what? Do I knock him out?
Clargard, listen to us. Follow our voices. Follow our voices.
What? What?
Over here.
If you
What
want,
are you
just come
saying?
over here and stop screaming and
What
waving
does
your
mean?
Give me another wisdom save.
Oh lord. Please.
Oh my
Oh
god!
dear, oh dear.
He's been driven to his knees. He's clutching his head.
The masks begin to amalgamate in the center. And start to amass into some kind of a weird spiritual white blob of masks. It's pretty nasty.
Oh. Clargard's
oh my, Clargard, do you not see that? Do you people not see what's happening right there? Oh, in the name of Clargard can't believe it. Clargard's never seen anything that's horrible, hideous.
It's just like screaming nonsense and pointing at something that doesn't exist.
Memp's gonna go up, and I'm gonna try and cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but Memp goes, "Oh God, please work. We need you to fight more things."
Sadly, Lesser Restoration does not work.
Oh
no.
jeez. I try a medicine check on him
Yeah.
with my +0. Oh God,
He looks fine. Maybe the stress of battle has gotten to him.
We're gonna have to put him down. Is there a rock nearby?
One more wisdom save. Come on.
Oh lord. One more. I can't believe you said it.
Oh my
Hey!
god! Yay! And right. And then as you stare at it, it's getting ready to pounce. It bursts and disappears. As if it was never there.
Clargar's like, another foe vanquished before me! I am truly unstoppable! And he picks up his hammer and goes, onward, friends! Where to next? Who else is gonna get some?
Do you want to take a little break, friend?
A break? I'm as fit as a fiddle! I've slain not one but two monstrous beings! I can make it a triple whammy!
Maybe a short rest could do you some good.
Fine, a short rest if you really need one.
I mean, I don't need one.
Like, he walks by and goes, no, a short rest for our friend Mev. That's just the thing that's called for.
Wait.
Very good idea, very good idea. And he's gonna sit down by the corpse of the dragon.
You sit down. You're not sure it's a good idea because it's leaking poison. It's leaking
I would
poison.
sit there if I was you. That looks a bit toxic.
Clargar looks down, and then like his eyes just his eyes dart to the dragon, and they narrow and he goes, "Are you challenging me even in death?"
Oh God.
You think the answer would be yes if it was alive?
He goes, "I'll show you," and he crosses his arms and he sits right there.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to try and clear away the poison as he's sitting there.
I mean, you clean it up, but it's leaking pretty profusely.
Oh God, do you really have to sit there?
I will not let a
Clargar.
dead creature tell me where and where I cannot sit.
Now, Clargard, when you said that all you heard was a scream, was it an with like 8 A's, or was it a bit more than that?
He considers, and then he looks up at you and goes, "It was the loudest, most horrifying scream anyone could possibly imagine. It was 200 decibels loud, and it had not 8, but 18 A's at it. Yes. Any lesser creature would have been driven mad instantly. But not old Clargard, no. I mean, not young, handsome, strapping Clargard, I mean. And he goes, I managed to power through it. I swiped them all with my hammer, and then it vanished. It's no doubt terrified of me, the very thing it was trying to terrify.
Well, that's brilliant. And he writes down the notes, and then he just writes down of like a crazy idiot can't even do math.
He nods to himself, very satisfied. And then he puts his hand down on the ground and goes, "Ah!" as he puts his hand in the poison.
And as you put your hand down, you also hear another little ah!
Clargar goes, "Again!" He puts his hands in his head.
Help me! Help! Please, I'm burning!
Clargar springs to his feet. He's looking around. He's like, there's someone in distress. I'm looking. Where's this
I'm
one?
looking as well.
Perception.
Oh, stop this.
Perception.
Oh, yo!
Whoa! Yeah, Memph, you've lost your eye somewhere.
Ah, damn. I didn't pull my slime back to reveal my face this time.
Tread's got them. Clargard, you're looking down at the poison. You see a little tiny flower in the middle of this poison leaking out, screaming.
I point it out and I go, that is a flower. Memph, is this flower another apple tree situation?
Maybe, yes. I think it's alive. It's definitely being killed by the poison. We should help. We should help. I'm gonna try and push the body of the dragon away. I try and shove it with my non-existent strength.
Roll athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
10.
It's a big dragon, but I'll say you can get it. You can do it. You can push it. It's difficult. Takes a few attempts. Just like a trail of green and purple sludge as you go.
As you push it 5 feet, Clargard like looks at the dragon and then looks at you and looks at the dragon again, and he's going to attempt to like push it like all the way to the other end of the clearing.
You don't need to roll. You do it.
Yeah. I just push it all the way to the other, to like right over here.
Memph's expressionless face just looks at you. There's no expression, but he is very embarrassed.
I'm
Not that anybody could tell.
burning! Help me!
Oh, I will use prestidigitation to try and clear the poison away from the flower.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Jeez.
Hey there.
Hi, I'm Bud. Nice to meet you. Holds out a little
I'm
leaf hand.
I like create a tiny little hand of slime and shake it. I go, I'm Jim.
Jim, that's nice.
Yeah.
Like jam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like jam.
Yeah, cool.
What are you doing here?
I live here.
You picked a really bad place to
I
be
didn't-
for this
Did
fight.
you pick where you were born? I don't think so. I live here. I can't move.
I didn't even pick where I wanted to be this morning.
Can you maybe move me to the shrubbery, pretty please?
Will you be okay if I try that?
I don't know, but it's gotta be better than this poisonous soil.
I'll try and like scoop my hands underneath the flower so that I lift the soil up so as not to rip the flower out of the ground.
Nice. You do. Successfully.
And where do you want to go? Point. Little leaf hand.
You
Mem,
that way.
Well, buddy, I don't think this is the so far we've not found a single plant that has particularly treated us very nicely. Are you sure you can trust that flower?
Oh yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna put it down in the nice place over there.
I've never seen this side of the tree before.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good. Well, thank you, Jam.
Give a thumbs up. I avoid saying. Wait, did it say thank you?
It did say thank you.
I go, are you able to help me and my friends?
What do you need, buddy? What do you need?
We're trying to find the wither bloom.
Oh, yeah. That's a mean flower.
Yeah, we're gonna go take care of it.
Oh, what, you mean take it out to lunch or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really nice of you. You're such a nice guy.
That's me.
Oh, I rolled a 9.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Me and my friend Clark, the red one, and we really need to find the wither blooms. If you could just help us out, that'd be really great.
All right. Okay. You are.
Good.
I'm glad I can help. No.
Wait.
That way, and then if you like go around the bigger tree, and once the trees start looking dead, you're there.
Oh, great. What was your name? Again?
I don't remember.
I go, well, see you later, I don't remember.
Bye.
It was Bud.
It was. That's right.
Bye, bud.
It was a traumatic experience to be moved.
I look at Fred and Cloudguard. I'm like, sometimes it could be a good experience to just help a little guy out.
You're back on the move. Back on the move. And eventually, the lush, vibrant trees begin to become less vibrant and less lush as they dwindle down into twigs, pretty much. And then you think you're at the right place because you can see it. You can see the flower in the distance. It was a once beautiful grove, now choked by decay. The air is thick with the scent of rotting petals, as the cherry blossoms that once adorned the trees have withered, their delicate pink flowers crumbling into dark, twisted husks. The trees themselves are gnarled and dying, their bark cracked and blackened as though drained of life. At the center stands a single ominous flower, its petals an unnatural shade of midnight, glossy and sharp like obsidian. The ground beneath it is splitting and grassless, as if the very soil is being leached of its vitality. A cold, suffocating silence hangs in the air, and the longer you stare, the sicker you feel. Do you not think it rude to enter one's home unannounced? Comes a voice.
Oh,
Where's the voice coming from,
yeah,
DM?
All around. It's echoing.
Could we have taken a short rest before we got here?
Yes, you could have taken a short rest.
Oh, thank
I
goodness.
assumed you did. No short rest.
One more will do it, sure. Why not? Let's just get to all of them.
You might as well.
Okay, so all around, huh?
All around.
Let's see. Okay. Might as well try. I'm going to try and use my divine sense to see if it's a celestial fiend or undead.
Oh.
I don't know if it'll be any because it'll probably be Fey, but that's what Bargar would do. Try and see if divine sense is picking in.
It does not.
Yeah. So.
Which is.
He'll unsheath his warhammer and he'll say,
Show yourself, foul voice! Dare you not face us in open combat?
Yeah, face Cloudguard in open combat.
Yeah, face me in open combat!
I dare you.
Yes, I dare you as well!
Specifically him.
Specifically Clargard!
I'll even take a few steps into the middle.
Is that the wither bloom?
Whoa.
An elegant 30-foot-long pink dragon emerges from the mist. Her beauty is striking, but on closer inspection, you notice her vibrant flowers and scales are speckled with deep blues and blacks, as if splattered with ink. It climbs across her muzzle, shoulders, tail like voidescent hands, but she seems unaffected by your stares as she keeps hers firmly fixed towards your group.
Hey. How's it going? I heard you had a bit of a weed problem, and we're just the apple Oh, you're coming over? Okay, that's fine. We're in the way of the flower there. The weed. We're just gonna come and sort your weed problem out, if that's okay, and then we'll be on our way. You don't even have to.
I
don't even
know
have to-
why you're here.
You
I've
do?
been watching and waiting. You seek my bloom. But instead, I have an offer you might like to hear.
Okay.
Sure.
You are not from here. You do not belong here in Wyrmglade. I can send you home. Wealthier, stronger, happier. Forget about us, and I will find a way to save my glade, or die trying, and that is all.
What's in it for you?
My flower remains. It is beautiful, is it not?
It's all right.
It's
Clargard looks at it and goes,
It's hideous.
It's just kind of drab. Looks like a weed.
I disagree.
Clargard will look up straight up and it says like, he said he offered what is it, wealth and power and happiness and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Clargard will look in the face and go,
You have nothing to offer Clargard that he does not have himself.
and he hefts his hammer.
Mem's just like, yeah, look at Clark. It's not like
You wish to battle me.
Clark wishes to battle you.
You would not
Clark-
survive.
Clargard goes,
Clargard has already killed a dragon today.
You killed a pest. I am the only dragon of my kind, and yet you seek to kill me for a flower.
Oh, I mean, but you could just let us kill the flower and then we'll leave. You don't have to die.
That is not allowed. This is my flower. You may not kill it.
It's a bad flower, though. I think it's making you sick.
It is not bad flower. It is majestic
you.
and beautiful and part of me. You will not kill it.
I point out like the blacks and blues. And I go, this thing, you may love it, but it's hurting you, and it's obviously not healthy for you. And sometimes we have to let go of the things we like in order to get better. Like, look, it's making you ill.
It is not the flower that is making me ill. I refuse to believe it is such.
Well, then what else could it be?
The atmosphere, perhaps?
The atmosphere?
Clargard like shakes his head and goes, shakes his head and goes,
Chemtrails.
Miss Syndra, I presume.
Yes.
Listen, I understand that you do not like what we're planning on doing, and what you just promised me does genuinely sound pretty nice right now. But if we go against what you're saying, that would be a much better story. So and I would come back with a much better story to tell. So I'm sorry about what we're about to do, but and he lifts up his arrow and his bow. But we're not going anywhere quiet.
You will not survive if you attack me. I guarantee it.
That's the odds stacked against us. That's what'll make this story even better. So thank you for saying that. And he writes that down.
I go. Look, we're here because the big apple dragon told us to come, and also the magnolia dragon died because of this flower. So, if you don't let us destroy it, you're letting all these other people die. Are their lives worth less than your stinky flower?
It is not stinky, and I will find a way to save them with my
They're
flower
dead.
intact. Yes, those ones are dead, and all the others who have died.
That's already.
I
There's
won't.
already too many lives, though. Can't you see? That's crazy talk.
Crazy. You think I'm crazy?
Clargard goes,
Absolutely.
Because
100%.
I gotta agree with Clark on this. You're saying that it's okay for everyone else to die just so you can keep that flower, and I think you lost your marbles.
I do not know what marbles are.
They're like these tiny little glass balls that people play games with on the material plane.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's get that flower.
Oh no.
Yeah, just as a pause before just shooting.
She gets ready. She like kneels down, gets a little noodle belly close to the floor,
Oh.
and she says one thing to you guys.
Oh, jeez.
Are you sure you want to do this?
The DM words. No, no.
Clargard's he looks at Tread and he goes,
Make sure you get every single bit of this down.
and he just like clatters his warhammer off his shield and lets out a war cry, and he's going in.
Well, this was a nice one shot. Okay.
We tried to persuade. We tried.
That's true. You did try.
She's unreasonable. Get the flower.
I'm targeting the flower for a spell.
Yeah, get the fucking flower.
Okay. I'll let you get your spell off. What's the spell?
I'm gonna go for like a Hail Mary here because the dragon's going to attack us, but I want that flower gone. So fireball!
Oh my gosh! Are you getting? Can you draw it? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll pop it here. So they're centered on the wither bloom. Flames.
Oh!
It's Sauron.
You send the flames out in a beautiful explosion. But it is short-lived because the flower is immune to fire. It is untouched.
Say it's so.
The flower is
No.
immune to fire, and she's going to do a dex save. She fails, but chooses to succeed.
That's not a good sign. That's what we're already after a bad. Oh, you know.
Now, initiative.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Hooray.
We don't have a healer.
Shut! Don't do it to me! Don't do this! Shut! I'm begging you! I'm begging of you! They can't be doing this. Kazi, start the countdown. Kazi, start the countdown right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're safe.
Oh! Whew.
Oh, jeez.
God, I'm immune to fire. Oh no.
Again, she rolled pretty darn low.
Does that mean I've got a point of inspiration? Or is that one?
It does.
It does. Oh, yo, perfect.
What am I gonna use here? I'm gonna use the Magnolia Dragon as
Sure thing.
a fudge.
Initiative 20.
Yes. Who's off to the side is watching. Watching.
I don't like that.
That's chat. That's chat watching.
True. Okay. Jeez, fudging hell. Right. Clargard. You've initiated combat with a very powerful dragon.
Clargar cracks his neck, and he reaches up to his armor and pulls his little latch, and the armor clatters down by his waist.
What?
And he rips the shirt open with his big ass muscle body. And he breathes out, a little bit of fire comes out of his mouth and lingers in the air, and he breathes it in with the smoke, and his body starts to, you see the veins bulging on all of his muscles as he somehow becomes even bigger. And I'm going to use a bonus action to use my channel divinity, Peerless Athlete.
What the hell?
Ooh.
What does that do?
This gives me, for the next 10 minutes, advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, and I can
Ooh.
carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as normal. With a 20 in strength, that means I can lift 1,200 pounds. Kazi, can I grab this dragon and German suplex it behind me? I want to lift it up over my head and drive it into the goddamn ground behind me.
Wow, it doesn't actually say how heavy it is. It is huge. Sure.
Oh, yay! Okay, okay. I've got advantage on athletics checks. Oh,
Ooh,
do I use inspiration?
19.
I'm gonna try use inspiration if this doesn't work.
That's not how inspiration works. You have to decide.
Isn't it? You're right. An 11. Oh.
Save it. Save it.
Okay.
The
You're right,
19's
you're right.
decent.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
It fails,
I'll
but
take- I'll
chooses
take
to
it.
succeed.
What?
Oh damn. Oh, does that apply to skill checks?
Skill
Oh,
checks?
shit.
Was that a saving? Well, okay.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You are right. Then it
Yeah,
fails.
probably.
Just getting suplex?
Oh.
Long noodle.
Skargard's feet just like dig into the ground, like maybe the rocks beneath him crack, and he just like all of his muscles bulging and veining, and he just grabs it by its noodle body with both of his arms and just hoists it over his head on the back of his head above him.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Crash.
Yes.
No, I'll say it's prone for that.
Nice.
Ooh.
Bleh. Wonderful.
And with my next attack, I don't think I can. Well, if that's like a grab, is that going to use my 2 multi-attack actions? Do you think, Kazi, or just the one?
I wouldn't classify it as a multi-attack.
Yeah, it's probably not the attack action, is it?
It's definitely.
Sometimes shove is that, so I'm happy to make it not the attack action. Makes sense.
I think it's an action. Just an action.
Cool. That's
Was
fine.
it like a grapple or a
Then-
shove?
It'd be a grapple, so.
I think you can do one special action per round
No, I
when you
think.
take the attack action.
Let's see. Where's grapple in 5e?
I'm pretty sure it's an action.
Many monsters special grapple. Yeah, what's the thing? I think I think it's only shove that's
Yeah.
in place of one of your attacks.
I say it's an action. It's a full-blown action.
No.
Let's do it. I'm happy for it. Shh. I don't think I forgot anything else because I used my bonus action to channel divinity. I've got that for the next 10 minutes though, so that's my turn.
Hell yeah. Oh. Well, lads and lads, it's count 20. Which
boy.
means a thick mist begins to pour from the Witherbloom. Which releases a low, eerie hum that settles into your bones, and from within its core, tiny figures begin to emerge as shifting shadows that slowly take form into small fairies. Their sickly green wings, like withered leaves, burst from their backs as their eyes burn an unsettling yellow beneath taut skin. Their delicate hands are clawed and their faces are twisted into cruel, jagged grins. They flutter erratically, and their laughter sounds like the crackling of dead branches, as the Unseelie have come to play.
Oh,
No.
God.
No, I've already
Bones.
wasted. I've already wasted my fire. You can't do this.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, it's a Roku raid! Thank you for the raid, Roku! Oh my gosh, it's a dream come true! Say hi to the raiders party.
Ah, hello, Raiders. Hello, Raiders.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. We are in a bad
We're in a bad way.
We're in a bad way.
Enough more than we can
Bad
chew.
thing. Followed
No!
by good.
I'll get those things away.
Get it away. I can't believe it.
I drew them in like
Oh,
5
thanks.
seconds.
Nice. I suplexed the dragon, but we are in bad shape.
Thank you for the resubscribe, Raku, for 48 months. Thank you. Hope your
Cassie
stream was
Ray.
good. Hope your stream was good. Thank you for the head pats. Did I trigger? Oh, am I being a murderous DM? Yes.
You
But
might be.
I gave them a warning that they ignored. All right, they're going to go on initiative 20.
There's nothing to do.
But they are out. They are out and about. Tread, you'll go.
First thing I do is that I take a mental picture of that I've just witnessed in front of me, where Skarsgård just wrestled a dragon to the floor over his back, which is a pretty big feat. And then I'm going to go and cast Hunter's Mark on Syndra. Oops, sorry, I did the wrong thing again. I think there's going to be a damage dice. So just ignore that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And then I will ready my bow and take a shot.
Do it. Take that shot.
Oh.
Ah, yeah. Sadly, even though hang on. Prone. Does that mean advantage on range attacks or disadvantage?
Disadvantage,
right?
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do
you,
you want to roll again?
yes, please, just in case it's a nat one, which could get turned around.
That's true.
Almost, but no. Sadly. Whoa! A dog invades.
Oh no!
A good boy has come to save us from the forest. An unexpected ally.
Oh, Timmy's
yes,
down the
please.
well. No. You it's surprisingly difficult to hit the noodle as it's wriggling around.
Oh.
Okay, with my second attack, I'll just try a little bit. Actually, I'm going to turn my bow around to the small creature just coming out of the flower, and I'm going to take a shot at that instead.
26. Jeez, yeah, that hits it.
Wonderful.
Nice.
And it takes the 12 damage.
And then I will just shoot it again. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, I thought about the prone thing. Then that's actually I'm going to move a little bit. I'll head over here.
Oh, so
That's my turn.
you outright kill it when you shoot it.
Yeah.
Pure. It bursts into smoke.
That's my turn.
Memph.
Oh jeez. Is this thing technically within 5 feet of me, or is it like in the corner of the square?
It would count as the whole square, so it's 5 feet within you. Within you.
God.
Oh no.
God damn
Within
it.
I mean, the
I'm a
blob person.
blob, so I'm a blob, so there is capacity to dissolve this thing. I'm gonna take 5 feet step back. Is that okay?
It is okay, but you'll take an attack of opportunity.
That's also okay.
It is a 12 to hit, which I do
No,
not
that does
believe
not hit
so.
me.
Very nice.
No, it does not get me.
No.
Or, okay. 30 foot. Okay. So I moved 5 feet. It actually would have been better for me to. How do I? Can I? Does the cone originate from the square that you're in, or the one in front of you?
You know the answer to that, Mr. DM.
I'm having a brain fart.
It's the one in front of you.
One in front of you. Well, in that case, targeting the flower and these guys here, I'm gonna go for a binding ice.
Biting eye? Oh, we're trying the cold now on the flower.
Yeah.
Oh!
Mainly to get these guys as well. Do a bit of a
Okay.
damage on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So like part of one of Mem's arms just turns complete solid ice, and then he like opens his hand, and there's like a big gust of like cold wind that erupts out.
They both fail and they both die.
Amazing.
But the flower is untouched.
Does it take any damage
It's
at all?
immune to cold damage.
Mem starts sweating. Like, fire and cold? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna run away. That's my turn.
Jeez. Alright, it's the dragon's turn.
Uh-oh.
He suplexed it. She gets up.
No.
She gets up.
I face her.
She faces you.
I was squaring up.
This could have been avoided, little one.
You're right. If you just let Clargard destroy the flower.
I'd rather destroy you instead. Oh gosh, Clargard.
I got no armor on either.
Clargard.
Don't do it.
I could take it.
It's going to try. She's gonna try bite you.
Yep. Makes sense.
Oh gosh, 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
I need to find a dice. This one is the one. You take 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then she goes for a claw,
Stop.
Can't
which
do
is
this.
a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Stop. He's already dead.
Chat, help us.
For 11
We said
slashing damage.
11? Okay.
11 slashing
bloodied.
damage. And she's gonna
I'm
try to
bloodied.
claw you again.
Oh, what a horrible, horrible thing.
For 14.
That does hit because I don't have my armor on.
Oh my gosh, you take 11 more slashing damage as she just gets up, goes for your neck, rakes her claws over your chest.
I'm still standing, baby.
And that is her.
Oh, jeez.
It's back to Clargard.
Clargard, there's no easy way to do this. Clargard's gonna turn around, and he's going to point at the flower. I think if I take a step away, she hits me and I go down, so I just have to take the disadvantage, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on it. But it will be at disadvantage. That's not bad.
It's not bad, that's not bad. What damage type is
Does
Guiding
it
Bolt?
hit? Radiant.
You send your bolt out, and it lands a hit. And you see
Yes.
it begins to burn the flower.
Oh, cool. I'll do the damage just now. Unreal.
Oh, that's such a good damage roll. That's amazing.
Very good damage
Yeah, radiant light begins to engulf it, and half of the flower is burned away, and you see Syndra
Oh.
scream, and you feel like she's been weakened.
roll. Oh god. Right, all I've got is a bonus action. All I have is a bonus action. Is there anything I could do with it? Did I? No, it's with my divine smite. Never mind. Okay, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Wonderful. Count 20. We get more little guys out of the flower, but only 2 this time. And this one is gonna zoom over.
No.
And he's gonna try get you, Mr. Clargard.
Don't do it.
He's gonna do it. That's a 16 hit. Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
For the glory!
Yeah.
The glory
It
and
does.
the pain. You take 3 points of piercing and 4 points of necrotic.
I'm down.
No.
However, Clargard, I hate to say, it's a multi-attack.
Oh my god, execution!
Oh.
Oh, we played
He gets a nat
execution.
20!
Chat.
Dude,
Chat.
chat.
That's
Four,
not
Oh,
Chad,
no.
please,
Three,
Chad! Don't let it happen
two,
this way!
1. Ah!
Oh!
Oh! Only one of them. Wait, hang on. Did they counteract each other?
Oh
What?
god, do they?
Now the villain. Which one came first, and which one went after?
Being a villain came first, which is turning a nat 20
That
into a
22 and
1.
that one.
But then Jimmy redeemed a nat 1 to a nat
Whoa.
20.
Wait a moment.
Whoa.
Hold on. Jimmy, explain.
No. Taco got it
I
first.
thought it
I
was
won't allow stacking. So
Okay. Imagine chat starts arguing over
he turned,
whether he dies.
he turned into
This-
a nat 1 and misses. You're saved.
Ooh!
Trade.
The dream is alive.
Okay. I'm gonna target Fargard, and I'm going to cast another feeble yet possible. I think I've got a level 2. Oh, sorry, click the wrong one. Wrong spell. Sorry, it's a level. Wrong spell.
Killed.
Yeah.
5. Thank
5
you very much.
Wonderful.
That's all.
Oh.
And I'm gonna turn my attention with my action. I'm gonna first target the little tiny fella behind Clargard, and I'm gonna shoot a arrow, hopefully, at it,
Yeah. Oh, that hits.
and then I'll roll the damage.
Whoa! It's dead. Right for the back. It's dead. Disperses into
Hey,
smoke.
Slick
I would-
shooting tread.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna turn my attention back to Sindra. I can't seem to target. Is it because my target was still on the
Maybe. Don't bother
Double right
targeting,
click?
It's fine.
Just double right click on her.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
Was it? Okay, there we go. That's better back. And then point my arrow towards Sindra and say, "Didn't you know my grandpappy invented the 360 no scope?" And I'm gonna take a shot.
Oh my god.
Oh, lands. Connects.
Hey.
You deal
Yeah,
12
that's,
damage.
And then the or is it the hunter's mark damage? An
Yep.
extra.
Nice. You managed to get a good blow. Run a little noodly neck, but she is still going very strong.
That's my turn.
Memph.
Mav's like shaking in his boots, but he sees Cladgar just turning away from the noodle dragon, and like he sees it burning, and he goes, "Wait, what? Oh, radiant. Okay." And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame / Moonfire on the flower.
Oh, big roll.
It's a dexterity saving throw
Oh my
for the
gosh.
flower.
Well,
which
the
I
flower
don't think it-
fails automatically. It's a flower.
Mhm.
Wait a
So
minute.
yeah, men.
Wait a minute. On a creature that you can see.
The plant is alive, isn't it?
But does it count as a creature?
There are plant-like creatures in the monster manual, and you've given it health and an AC.
That's fair. Alright, that's fair. Yes, alright. Okay. Alright, you land the blow.
Yes.
The lawyer.
Fire washes over it. And the flower is destroyed.
Wow!
Yes.
These burn up. And Syndra releases a big old roar as the flower evaporates. However, the darkness, the tendrils race over her scales, until not even a single pink one remains. Her blossoms crumble to ash as her head crashes atop the soil. It's not that. Her body begins to shrink and writhe as the grove begins to change. As the curse lifts, woo! This place where Syndra's tail crashes against regenerate and bursts into vibrant patches of flora, and the twisted branches of the trees bloom fresh buds of pink as Syndra falls still, shrinking and quietly weeping. Initiative is over. What do you do?
Clargard punches a fist to the sky. And he goes, Clargard, the red one.
Memph, the purple one. As
And I'm not going to
I'll-
say my name out loud here because I know that's dangerous.
We actually did it. I can't believe it. I thought we were dead. I thought you were dead. I was ready to run.
Clargard like pulls himself up, and he's still like with the shadow ability. He's still really buff. He's still like obscenely big, and he looks back at us and goes,
Clargard never had a doubt that we would succeed. And lo, Clargard is proven right yet again.
Wow. And Trent's going
Moist
to put his
clap.
arms around the two of them and say, like, you two, I got to get you guys back in the office at home. Like, you guys are the real deal. I'm seeing you could be stars.
Uh-huh.
yeah, like Clargard like turns his head and goes, Star?
Yeah, I'm thinking franchise. I'm thinking merchandise. I'm thinking, oh God, the possibilities, the monetarily impossible.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're so right. His merchandise, fame, notoriety, glory. Yes, a million times yes.
And Clargard picks him up and starts spinning him round.
All right. I'm gonna break a rib down here, up here.
He goes, oh, of course, and he puts you down. And then he looks at the dragon. He looks at the dragon and then looks at Mev and he goes,
Is she going to be all right?
I'm not a doctor, so let's just hope. Yes. Also, Trad, if you're gonna like make action figures, I'm gonna use shape form to make myself look really muscular. like, oh God, I'd be like, make sure you make me look like this, okay?
Clargard nods in approval, and he like goes to clasp your hand like the predator hand clasp.
Yeah,
He'll just
my arm comes off,
he just smacks your arm off.
and then it just like regrows.
Oh no.
It's just like it's just an arm on the ground that turns into a pool of ooze, and he goes, yeah. Sorry about that.
Let's head back to the Apple Dragon. We've got a reward to cash in.
Well,
Is she gonna be okay? I kick her.
you look at her. She is alive, but she's continuously shrinking and
Oh.
crying
Oh.
and crumbling.
I lean in and go, you good?
I'm so sorry for what I did.
Oh, it's okay. You were possessed by an evil flower. It happens to the best of us.
I am born of dreams, yet I became a nightmare.
Yeah, but now you're back to normal, so there's no hard feelings. We won't tell anyone.
You won't?
I look at Tread.
Clargard raises his head and goes. Clargard raises his head and goes.
Everyone shall know about this across the land if I have anything to do with it. This tale will be known in every home, in every realm.
Mev kind of goes, like it's a moment where like the slime parts and you see like slime teeth as he goes. Like stretching. Oh yeah. We'll make sure to say that how sorry you were.
The air goes cold. Like, super cold. Ice cold. Everything goes quiet. And then a woman stands atop Syndra, looking down at you. Raven hair, raven dress, pure white skin.
Cheese it right now. say psych. Say psych right now.
She stares at you.
Clargard rolls his eyes and picks up his hammer.
She notices you do this. She smirks. And then with a click of her fingers and a whisk of white snow, hail, air, she and Syndra disappear.
Clargard he goes, ha! Scaredy cats.
Tread doesn't write this bit down as accurately because he thinks it's a little bit lackluster. He says like she just writes down, and then she exploded.
Bev looks at it and goes, to be honest, might as well have.
Near enough. Jeez, I can't believe you fought her. Alright, you head on back.
She got suplexed.
It's true.
She did.
It's true. She had 300 HP.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Okay, you head on back to the apple orchard. It's a bit fiddly to find your way there because the path changes a few times, and at one point you find yourself having to cross a river that keeps unfreezing and freezing at the same time. Good times! And then you return to bruh, I forgot her name.
I stop
Erindor.
by the orchard on the way and stare at the apple tree that tried to turn me into an apple, and just a bit of fire licks around my mouth.
Squints at you.
I squint back at it as I keep walking.
Do we go back to Sky?
Now you go back to Erindor.
Yeah, the big apple dragon.
You have succeeded then. Or perhaps failed and come back for help?
No, so here's the thing. So we got rid of the flower. Yep, that bit went well. Raven-haired woman took Cylindra. She's gone now.
Oh, that does not bode well.
That's just stuff. There's nothing we could have done. It happened.
Quite. I agree.
Yeah.
When they say this does not bode well, Clargo goes, "What are you talking about? We succeeded. We were victorious.
Yeah.
Everything went as well as it possibly could be. Everything is well."
And a deal is still a deal, right? In this weird world we're in.
Oh, certainly. You have saved the glade from its demise, and your reward is freedom. Wherever you wish to go, I will supply it.
Oh wow.
Clargard will look to Tread and he'll go, "I will join you on this quest for franchise. Such a holy utopia, I'm sure. You say action figures, fame, power, money, glory."
Yeah. The posters, the masks, the whole lot.
The adoring fans. The thousands of adoring fans chasing me down the street.
Yeah, loads and loads and loads of children. They're gonna love it.
If you will have me, I will join you on this ultimate quest.
Yeah, well, I want to do some paperwork when we get back, but I think you've got it. I can see you making it big under my leadership.
Of course I have it. For I am Clargard, the Dragon Slayer!
And he'll once again watch him for the final time, pop his armor. It must be such a bad state right now that it just like falls to the ground off of him. His last time rips his shirt and strikes his muscle man pose, and he'll look to try to go,
I will follow you wherever you go. Where you go, take me with you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think that sounds brilliant. And then in Tread's head, or when he's looking at Klagar, he doesn't see him as the hero of the story. He sees him as the laughable villain, and he just thinks about how much he's going to exploit the pure insanity of
Hateability of
this
this guy.
And what about you, Memph? Are you do you want to tag along? We could always do with another sidekick. I can see that being your thing, but what do you think?
Well, I'm supposed to get back to the cave with my, like, I want to say, quote unquote, best pal / super powerful father figure. But I could come to the material plane for some cash. I wouldn't mind making a little bit of extra money on the side and seeing what Clangard does next. So maybe I'll take the long way home. So yeah, count me in.
Brilliant. I think we found ourselves a way out of the perfect ending to this whole debacle that we got ourselves in. But and he looks up to the dragon and says, "Right, so we want to go to Bunnywood, please."
Bunnywood.
Yeah, it's what all the big movies, experiences, the whole shebang.
I hate it. I retract my offer.
Yes! Clark's going to Hollywood, baby!
You can't. By Fey law, you can't go back on your word.
I am a dragon. I'm not Fey.
Come on now. Don't make us take you to court.
Seriously,
No.
don't make it.
You saved us, and I will save you. Oh, and then she shakes her head, and a massive apple falls off. And then she smushes it, and from the apple grows a tree, and within the tree is a portal.
Whoa.
Enter, and it will take you where you wish to go.
Clogard will sling his hammer over his shoulder and march towards the portal. And just as he's stepping through, he turns and looks up at the dragon with a big grin, a big cheeky grin, and he'll go, "You're welcome," and he'll step to the portal.
Oh my gosh.
Memph just sort of looks at Clangard, then looks up at the dragon and goes, "Yeah, you're welcome," and he like sprints for the portal.
And on that day...
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, someone did it. You two have just made a very powerful enemy, as Arundel vows that before she dies, she will seek you out and murder you.
I'm a dragon slayer. I've got no worries. Been there, done that.
She was literally like, "I'm too old. I can't be bothered to go down the road and sort this problem out."
Yeah, but you know, don't make an enemy of a dragon.
You better lawyer up. You better lawyer up.
And with that, the Wyrmglade has been saved by our bizarre group of adventurers. But yeah, we did it! Good job, guys!
Woo! Thank you for running, Kazi.
Thank you for running, Kazi. That was really great.
Thank you
great
guys
fun.
for watching as well.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Very
We
silly.
enjoyed it.
And suffering through it with us.
Bruh, I proper panicked.
You the most. And turning the tide when we needed you the most.
You wanted to fight the dragon. I was like, oh no. You don't know what she's got. She could have moonbeamed a lot of you.
It's just true. It's fine. That's true. We did it though. It all worked out in the end.
True. Alright, you guys are free to leave. If you
Right.
wish.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
I will bid you all a good night. Thank you for watching.
Good night.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you,
Good night.
everybody. I enjoyed it, and thanks again for Kazu for all your hard work, and I hope everyone appreciated it. So we'll
Yeah.
see everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.